Dave Attell is here, man. We're going to bring him in.
All right. I like this guy.
You like him?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like him. He's angry also. He's very angry, man. Come on in, Dave. Leave Greg out there. Leave Greg out there, will you please? How you doing?
Morning, Dave.
How are you?
Good. How are you today, sir?
Morning.
Morning.
What's happening?
Not too much. What's going on with you these days?
I'm exhausted, and I ate all these prunes last night, so anything can happen.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up, Gary?
Good to see you, man. How's it going?
Good. Did I see Sam Simon in the hallway?
You did? Yeah.
Oh,
He's coming back.
talk about annoying Jews.
Right here.
You've got some sort of beef with Sam?
Yeah, I do.
What's up with that?
Sam's Ponzi scheme poker game show.
Oh, that's right. You were on it with Artie, right?
He's the Madoff of poker. He lulls everyone into thinking that they're playing a TV poker game. It turns out it's really Sam lending you money, and now I'm Sam's bitch.
How many points did he charge you with this?
No, it was a straight, it was a straight deal. There was no percentage on it, but I have a feeling if I did not pay up right away, he would have broken not my legs, but he would have broken me emotionally with stories about The Simpsons.
Right. So you're excited to see Artie? I don't know if you've seen him.
I haven't seen him. How does he look?
I think he looks great. So
Really?
yeah, big difference from probably the last time you were here. So.
I can't wait.
All right.
I see the cupcakes are out, and there's that's a lot of temptation for Artie.
I haven't seen him near them today, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, there's also been topless girls here, so.
Today?
Yeah.
And I'm here?
Yeah, you're the.
Wow, what
you have to follow that.
I got bumped up.
Dave Attell is a comedian. He, believe it or not, guess who was just voted one of the top 25 funniest people in America?
Well, he is.
Dave Attell.
I've always said this about Attell, man.
Dave Attell got voted the top 25 funniest people in America.
Howard, he's one of the best comedians of all time.
He's actually,
in my opinion,
and also he's actually a well-known auto asphyxiator.
Really?
Well, that's true.
That's why you see
I saw him do it in Afghanistan.
But where did this list get compiled? Who made up that list?
Hey, Dave.
Your arch enemy, fruit.
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Howard, how are you?
How are
Hi,
you,
Robin.
Hey there.
Dave.
Hold on.
What do you make of this autoerotic asphyxiation? You've done it. I know you
How's
admit to
it
it.
done?
How is it done, and why? Why do you love it so much? You're a talented guy. You know women.
Do you want to wind up
Howard,
like this?
Danny Gans, David Carradine.
Who else? Who's the other guy?
An excess guy, Michael Hutchins.
Hutchison. There you
The
go.
NXS guy.
Right.
They have all the money, the power.
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
Mickey Mantle.
Famous autoerotic asphyxiator.
Yeah. Now, is it true that he tied his testicles?
Yes.
Yeah.
What he did was from what I understand, and believe me, I'd admit this if I was into it.
I know you. I know straight shooter.
I guess he hangs himself by his neck, and he had his feet tied behind his leg, behind his back, and he had his hands and wrists tied up, and he tied his testicles. And, masturbation to me is something you just want to get over with quickly because it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you want to make a whole evening out of it.
Remember the other day you said in 8 minutes you were done and out. When you're tying yourself like this takes a long time.
Right.
This was in Thailand, right?
Thailand, yeah.
So they call that over there a McCain.
Nice.
Speaking of torture, Sam Simon is scouring the halls for poon and poker buddies. Why would you bring in the man who now owns my home?
Me and Attell lost money.
I can't believe it. It's like, where's Madoff? Let's talk to him.
By the way, you bring up a good point. We had Sam in earlier. He was talking about he got a television show on Playboy Channel where you play cards in a card game and you sit there and have fun playing cards. But you hated doing the show, Sam's show. You felt you lost a lot of money, and you were there to be funny.
Well, I actually won money, and Sam will back this up. That the last hand of my round, I won like $6,000,
right?
Which is probably Artie's money, since he was the only one who was being a sport and making it exciting by gambling without even looking at the cards.
I kept going in blind sometimes.
Whatever. Party time, Vegas.
Attell took my money.
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you went on the show, and you found it a very odd experience, didn't you?
Well, I'm not a card guy. I'm more of like a bocce man.
Do you play cards at all? I mean, you don't care about gambling.
I have no personal connections.
Yeah, right.
No, I like to play, but I knew it was going to be like a scene when you get there and like Sam is like, I've never been. Have you been to his house or something like that?
No, never.
It's got to be one of those places like, oh, look, the original Constitution. I bought that.
I've been, Howard.
Yeah.
And he's right.
Yeah.
There's artwork. Me and Frank Sebastiano wrote a sitcom with Sam.
Right.
Yeah.
And we would write it at his house sometimes. Beautiful home.
Right.
He has artwork up there. Frank said to me once, fuck the sitcom. Let's just run out of here with one of these paintings and we'll be rich for the rest of our lives.
So you went over to his house. And you...
I've never been there.
Oh, you've never been there?
No,
I
but
thought you
I'll
had.
take Artie's word on that.
For it, yeah. So you went to do the show.
Yeah.
And it was a negative experience for you.
Well, it was good and bad, but I mean, this is all I'm going to say is that I thought we were coming in and like the poker shows that we're playing for a charity.
Right.
We're just goofing around. And then, like midway through the round, I go, can I borrow money? I thought this was like a cute thing, hey, look at everybody's borrowing money. And then some kid, one of Sam's underlings, comes over and goes, you got to sign this because you owe Sam $3,000.
Oh, God.
Me, Mr. Low six figures a year, owes the guy who invented, what did he do again?
The Simpsons.
The
and all
wheel.
The Simpsons.
Right.
Everyone. The wheel.
So where's Sam? Is he out there in the hall?
Yeah, well, I'm sure those cupcakes are gone by now because Sam will just take whatever.
He's out there giving trippers Attell's money.
It is Sam, it's a funny concept if I can
Here he is.
bring you in for 1 second.
I would have punched him that night if I didn't know he boxed. All right, he's a boxer, Howard, so watch it.
It's a funny concept that you invite all these guys who have talent into your TV show, and they sit there and they are basically trying to help you out.
Right.
It is a weird thing to leave owing you thousands of dollars. I know it's a card
you
game.
can get my money too, but this
Yeah,
is the thing
that'll
I
happen.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Like Howard,
But
if someone
wasn't it-
invited you to play poker on TV,
Right.
let's assume that you think it's for charity, and I don't know how that is possible.
Right.
Well,
Since
maybe
it's
because of that
not.
60 Minutes speech about you and your dog world that you created.
At the end of
so you've
Comic
made some
Relief,
crazy
people didn't know Zamuda money.
assumptions and stuff, and it's in your head. Wouldn't you ask some questions like, what's the charity? Is it my charity? What are you doing? I can't articulate this. You can figure it out.
No, Howard can't.
But like, wouldn't it? Would you ask like, how do you win? What are we playing
No,
for?
I think what I would do is I would say, listen, this is going to be kind of a touchy thing. I'm inviting all my friends to help me make a hit television show so that I can make money.
Yeah.
And then they leave owing you money. See, it's just, it comes off weird, but I mean, I think the show's
Dave
great.
Attell made money.
I
He
did
played
make
it.
money.
You can go on YouTube and watch this guy flop a straight and play it so masterfully.
Yeah, it's on
You
YouTube.
can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm the only
make the
bitch in
final
the room.
cut.
One guy that shouldn't be complaining is Dave Attell. He made
But Sam, don't you get it? I mean, it would be one thing if it was for real money and it was a level playing field. We all don't have millions of dollars. Like, all right, Artie has some money, but he's a published author and a great Francis Ford Coppola lawyer. The rest of us, we're just scraping by. By the way, you doing that was like me telling Elie Wiesel a joke. I was like, what are you trying to get out of this guy?
Hey, listen, man, I'm doing my job.
I hear you.
He's working for a
Sam's
living.
game tomorrow night on the Playboy Channel.
Wait, Sam, don't leave.
Don't leave. Why? You want to talk some more, Dave? Would you like to talk to him about it? You want to confront him about it, or are you done with him?
Yeah, I want to confront him.
All right.
I will cut you. Do you have cards right now?
Yes.
I'll play one hand against you for $5,000.
Okay.
All right.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I figured that would be exciting.
Yeah.
No, don't do it, Howard.
You do what you want.
I meant something. Whatever. No.
He's lost.
No, but Sam, I wish you all the luck on the show, and I do think it was a fun time because the guys, we did have a good time, and you did set it up. It was really good, but it was just like I don't know about you, Artie, but I felt
We
totally
gave
out of
them
my
$500
element.
to start with.
$500.
500?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah,
What did
yeah.
you take? 3,000?
3,000.
Yeah, but
Sam pulled $500 out of his ass and gave it to him.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, Sam, you just like were with one hand tied behind your back on that whole thing. Like, were you trying to not win? Because I figured you and your friends could just like win amazingly. You play all the time, right?
Yeah, I know how to play.
Yeah, he knows how to play.
And you do too.
No, but you know what, Sam?
You're
you guys know how to
trying
play,
to-
but it's not fun. Like, serious poker is not fun. I know it looks fun on TV when you see those guys wearing the hat and the half Indian and the trucker just sitting there.
Well, that's because you've seen professional pokers.
Yeah,
poker
it's too
players
professional.
Play. Yeah, right.
I also turned down Lance Armstrong's bike riding race for charity. But you know,
You'd have to give a ball.
All right, Sam, we're going to watch that show.
Okay.
And
It's gonna be
everyone will
good.
see it. All right, Dave, listen.
Sam.
How does it feel?
Well, I don't want to burn a bridge with Sam.
No, Sam.
There's no bridge.
Sam's never going to play with you again. That's all.
You sure? Sam? All right.
Dave, let me just tell you that you are now Entertainment Weekly's 25 funniest people in America.
I think that was 10 years ago.
But don't act like it just happened.
yes.
Oh, it just happened?
Yeah, congratulations to you.
I'm on deck to host the next Tonys.
Because it was 10 years ago, does that change your life in any way? When people see you're 25 America's funniest guys, it didn't really change your life. You didn't get the
I'm
big
a
break.
has-been. Let's get to what you want to talk about. I'm a has-been. I paid full price.
By the way, you owe Sam $1,500 for that appearance that you just made.
You owe Howard
How
$8
good
grand.
looking is Sam?
Yeah.
Can you believe it? I mean, like, Artie, you look pretty good right now, but Sam looks like...
All right, stop kissing his
he
ass.
looks like Sam Champion, by the way. He looks like a local weatherman.
I heard he's a
tanned
lot
up.
like Sam Champion.
Is he?
How's your life, your love life going?
It's going, actually, right now it's going great.
I had a feeling you might have someone.
No, I have no couch. I don't know if you know this.
What happened?
Howard, when was the last time you were single, like when you had to decorate a place?
Oh, well, when I got divorced, I moved into the city.
So how'd you do it?
And I had to decorate my own apartment. And I was actually excited about this because I never, as an adult, actually decorated my own apartment. But I hired a guy who worked with me, and I gave him some ideas, and then he helped me with it. You know,
So-
I couldn't do that on my own. I wouldn't know how to do that.
So you went with may I say it, the gay decorator
That's
at
right.
first.
Yes.
I did that too, but then I realized I'm decorating for a situation which I hope never happens in here.
Which is?
A gay interlude. So then I got this great lady, Mary Lou, and the problem is I keep getting these couches. Like, this is a beautiful little couch here.
Right.
But when you think about it, if you're going to lay on this couch with like a lover or whatever, this is not this is not enough room for the skanks that I pick up. You need like an extra, like a pullout.
Right.
They should make them like, whatever.
In a way,
Chubber friendly or something.
In a way, you make a good point. Why hire a gay decorator when you're a heterosexual male? You would like to find out what a woman would be attracted to. Is that correct?
Or the best of both worlds. Sam, can you come in here?
So what happened? You had to decorate your apartment for real? You're not just making a joke?
I'm not making a joke. I mean, I've been doing this for like 2 years now, and I keep like getting couches and then getting rid of them.
Why? Because they're not comfortable?
Well, because I'm the Henry VIII of couches.
What does that mean?
I just keep like,
I don't.
You're out of
understand.
here. I don't like it.
It upsets you.
Yeah, and I give them to like family. And I gave my last couch to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, it's sticky."
Do you? Are you getting girls
all
on
the
that couch?
ice creams I was eating on there?
You know, Robin is walking around with a couch on her arm right now. Did you see that?
Would you like this couch?
What is
This
that?
sofa?
What happened?
I fell.
She broke her wrist rollerblading.
You did?
Yeah.
And she's not a good rollerblader.
Oh, stop. I resent that.
Well, you're not.
Okay, Robin,
Really?
you're a great rollerblader.
Now you feel better.
You know, I'm glad you brought it up, Howard, about the couches and all that kind of stuff. I just don't have it in me because of living in hotels, you know?
Right.
So that's what it is.
So what's going on with you? So you're mostly on the road now. You're doing these you go from hotel to hotel. That's your life. And you tell your jokes.
Yeah, and I'm working on a project for, actually, I'm probably going to have to leech off of Sam and try and get something on Playboy.
What do you mean? What are you working on?
No, I'm doing something for G4 about old porn, so I think that this could be the next poker show.
What happened to you? What happened to your
Old
last
porn?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, I want to do, like just basically the great porn from the 70s. By the way, I work with the Brie Olson, who you guys, I think that even though we've all discovered her personally,
yes,
you brought her to the next level. So
she's hot.
Tip of the hat, Howard.
Thank you.
She's now the third Olsen.
Not only is she hot, I did a bit with her on that Daniel Tosh show, Tosh 2.0 on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And what? Daniel's very funny. He's a good guy.
I know he is.
He's a good guy. And Brie is the coolest porn girl I ever met because she's into the two things that every guy's into: guns and Japanese anime porn.
Are you getting her at all? Are you having sex with
she
her?
came to one of my shows though. That was cool.
He fucked her.
No, I didn't. I didn't even get close. She was like so business-like, really cool, and stressed out from flying.
But you're not above dating a porn star.
Not
right?
above. Of course, I love it.
Have you ever had sex with an actual porn star? I mean, a real porn star?
No, but I do feel like a whore myself for being on Sam's show. I did
close.
feel kind of like I was whoring, whatever. It's not for a charity. It's just for our own pleasure.
But how exciting it's going to be for you when you turn on the Playboy channel and you see yourself playing cards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a highlight in your career.
I'm going to be there with like some nylon around my testicles.
And I was Ralph.
You know what that means with
Yeah.
David Carradine? I mean, that I don't know if that's the coolest way to go or the most odd. I think that's probably the coolest way.
Why is it cool? Because to me, it would be embarrassing. I mean, I've talked about that I masturbate a lot, but to actually go through like a ritual of tying myself up, I mean, masturbation is something I'm not really proud of, and I wanted to get over with quick so I can get on with the rest of my day. I just want to get a quick release. This is almost making it like into a date. I imagine pouring a glass of wine and tying himself up, and I mean, there's a lot of sort of bizarre sensuality in all of this. I mean, just get it over with and jerk off like a man.
He was such a cool guy, though. Like, there was like an opium pipe and like weird, like what's that kind of music they have there?
Like
not tuned banjo shit.
Yeah. Not tuned banjo.
Chuck Norris poster on the wall.
The coolest way to go is David Rockefeller, that guy.
What happened to him?
Nelson.
He died in bed.
No, Nelson Rockefeller.
Nelson Rockefeller died in bed fucking his lover.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nelson Rockefeller.
His mistress.
Did she run out screaming, "I fucked him dead"?
No, it was weird. Like she didn't know what to do. She's fucking Nelson Rockefeller, who then I think he had been the governor of New York State.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the tape of it. You bring up
And she was on top, and she made that sound.
That's right after she farted.
What happened was he was on top of her. He was banging her.
Yeah.
And then he died. I guess he had a heart attack or something. And then there was, Nelson Rockefeller laying on top of her, one of the wealthiest men in the world, world-renowned, conservative guy. Well, actually, he was kind of liberal, wasn't he?
He was a liberal.
He was a vice president at one point.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And when was this? Was this
70s?
Yeah.
I think it was when I was one of the top 25 comics.
Richard Pryor had a great joke about that.
And what did he say?
I think it was about him. He goes, "Motherfucker came and went at the same time."
That was a cool way. But why do you think that autoerotic asphyxiation might be cool?
I don't know. I mean, I have masturbated while I was driving, and at any moment I could have crashed. So I figured that's as close as you can go, because that is kind of like risky.
Is that really true? You did that?
Yeah.
You're not joking.
Like long haul trucking, kind of. Yeah. Like what else am I going to do? I've listened to every tape.
You're not afraid that someone's going to be driving along and look inside the car and see you jerking off?
No.
When is the last time you masturbated?
Right before I came in here.
Is it true?
Yeah.
You mean this morning?
No, I didn't sleep, so I probably had masturbated and showered along the way. But I think that you're lying when you say you masturbate a lot. I can't see you doing it more than me.
I masturbated Monday night, Tuesday night, and then my wife once, and then my wife came home from Pittsburgh, and I banged her last night. I'm very, very involved sexually.
Do you brunch masturbate, like, and they have to make an afternoon of it?
Nah, when I was a kid, I did 3-4 times a day. I knew a friend of mine masturbated 5 times a day. This kid that I knew when I was growing up.
That's a lot.
5 times, and admitted it. When we were teenagers, he said, he told me his schedule was phenomenal.
Is masturbation like drinking? Do people lie about the number of times they do it?
You tend to say, I don't do it that much.
Right. Okay. So.
Only if drinking involves cum coming out of your dick.
No, I think it really has to do with the groups. Like as a whatchamacallit white nerdy man, I'm like, yeah, I masturbate at school. But a lot of the other groups, ethnics, whatever, I think they see it as a sign of defeat.
How many times a week do you masturbate?
A week? I don't know about week, but I'd say I put in my time, like 2-3 times a day sometimes.
How often is Sam Champion on?
2-3 times a day?
Yeah.
You
like when I'm in
masturbate.
that road, like in that mode.
No kidding, you're tremendously virile.
Well, I don't think I'm virile. I think it has to do with vitamins, But
you think you're taking a lot of vitamins?
I do. I definitely do 2, like 1 time a day for the pleasure of it, and then there's that like I got to get to sleep, and then you like it somehow it's calming,
It is.
It's like nursing without a breast being.
But does it ever occur to you that it needs to be better than it is? Like you got to go hang yourself in the closet?
No, I'm not. That's not my pay grade. I don't have that kind of imagination. I mean, like sometimes, like I'll masturbate and smoke. That's kind of cool. So I feel like I am a prostitute.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
French whore or something.
Robin, how often are you masturbating now?
Girl masturbation is way cooler.
A couple of times a week.
No kidding.
That thing on your wrist looks wet.
That is like
You
a
haven't
difficulty
masturbated
factor.
since you broke your wrist, I bet.
Yes, no,
Oh, that would be great.
Do you
This
do
is
it in
too
the-
much pain.
Howard, do you ever do it in the shower? Or?
No, that's not my thing.
See, yeah, I heard you say that too. That's weird.
I've done it in the shower, but like I have this shower curtain with all the presidents on it.
Yes.
So it's really hard because they're like looking at me.
Doesn't turn you on?
No, and when the water hits it, it looks like they're crying.
Look at him.
Is that a real laugh?
No, it's absolutely not.
It's not. He's laughing.
You're going to die over there. I'm
He's
worried
fake
about you.
laughing.
Actually, I think I have emphysema.
I
Howard.
think you do.
No,
I do.
that was a real laugh because I would never fake laugh.
I'm worried
Attell,
about
but-
you over there.
Dude, I'm coughing a lot. I
Yeah,
got-
okay? It's a lot of carrying on.
Well, Attell, do you? He smokes 4 packs a day. Attell.
Yes.
Be honest.
I got 2 on me right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
In Afghanistan, it was crazy.
Why are you smoking so much?
Howard, as a professional poker player, you don't want
What's
to let
going
your
on?
tail out. What?
You're so heavily addicted. 4 packs. And what does a pack of cigarettes cost now?
10 something.
Wow.
The deli near my house about $11.
$11.
Howard,
Yeah.
in Afghanistan, he had a separate bag for cigarettes.
I did.
It was crazy.
But that's money over there.
Are you trying to quit?
No, I really want to quit, and then I always have a new project.
Yeah.
You quit during the Gong Show?
Yeah, I did. No, I was up to 10 packs during that show.
What happened to the Gong Show?
Yeah, what happened to
That was
it?
so promising.
No, the old one.
No, I wish I knew you better, and you could have pulled me aside and said, like, here's how this one's going to go down. Because I could see in your eyes, like, you knew. Like, you're like the master of that kind of stuff.
No, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know what you were going to do with the Gong Show. I know it was a turning point in your life, the Gong Show. You were going to be the new Chuck Barris.
And it was a turning point down.
It really was. I think that's where I decided that I should be, a professional poker player.
Do you think you have a death wish?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not really... You know, this French flight, which is like one of the worst days to die, surrounded by French people. I mean, has anybody said that yet?
No.
All right, that's just a sampling of the topical humor I'll be doing at Carol.
Like everything else, you said that first, brother.
Okay, so that's what I don't like. I don't like where you have no control of the last minutes. But the Nelson way to go or the Carradine, that's cool. That's like, last ride into the sunset.
You fly all over the country. When you see an airline horrible, crash like that, don't you sit there and go, what am I doing with my life? I'm on an airplane all the time. Doesn't that freak you out?
And my brother's a pilot.
He is?
Yeah.
What did he say happened there?
Well, he's like a regional pilot. Like, you remember the ones where they weren't getting it, like they pay him really little and they have to work a lot? He's one of those guys. So, one day I hope never to be on the same plane with him because that would be the ultimate... horror.
Yeah.
Like the Fighting Sullivans or something.
Yeah, it's
Two
weird.
brothers.
So
Robin, you know what I'm talking about? The Sullivans? No.
No, we don't know anything about that. We don't even know
They're
that.
they're the 5.
hanging.
They're what Saving Private Ryan's loosely based on them.
Yeah.
5 Sullivan brothers, all from the same family, were killed in World War II. So they made a rule that all 5, if you have a bunch of siblings, they can't all go away.
Explain to me though, you're a guy who uses his voice for a living.
Yes.
And you have to have a strong voice on stage. And you're smoking these cigarettes, 4 packs a day. Your lungs are completely screwed up from this. What's going on? No, really, what's going on? I'm worried about you.
It must be a death wish. I think you're right.
It is, right? Don't you think?
Well, I don't know. I just don't.
You ever talk to anyone about it? You ever go to a psychiatrist
so?
Say, gee, I'm smoking 4 packs a day. I barely have time to breathe. You
I don't
must
smoke
set
4
your clock
packs a
in the
day.
middle of the night and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, well, I do. I smoke from the minute I get up to the minute I go to sleep. Smoking is the hardest one to quit of all the things. Would you agree, Artie? No, you weren't really a smoker.
Well, I smoked a lot while I was doing blow and heroin and drinking, and I got to tell you, I quit heroin, but I didn't quit smoking.
Yeah, smoking's a tough
And the
one.
doctor
quit it.
Yeah, years ago.
Did Robin ever smoke?
Yeah,
Robin
I smoked.
smoked. She was a pretty heavy smoker,
That's
actually.
cool.
Not as heavy as me, but she was pretty heavy.
Well, how much did you smoke when you really smoked?
3 packs a day.
No way.
Yeah.
How did you?
Yeah, I was bad. I was bad.
But
And
that was in the 70s when a lot of people did smoke. It was even, I mean, almost everyone.
But it was horrible.
He was one of those people, I imagine, because 3 packs, it takes a lot to get that in. You light a cigarette with another cigarette.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I was lighting one off the other.
Chain
Oh,
smoke.
neat. I wish I knew you then. That would have been pretty cool.
But it was crazy, and I don't even know. I think I started to look cool. You know, I wanted to have an image of some kind.
Me
and
too,
then,
probably.
And I think it was also insecurity because I would go to parties and people would be talking, girls would be talking to boys, and I would be standing there, and I just said, oh, if I have a cigarette, at least I can relate to the cigarette and look like I'm busy doing something.
Yeah.
Well, here's the story. When I was at SNL, you know, for like a second.
I forget that you were at Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, well, you know, people know me as a poker player. They don't know that I have many experience.
What season was that? Why am I spacing out
the
on that?
worst
Who was on
season.
that with you?
I told you, Sarah, Norm, what's his name? And all the, Rod Schneider. Sandler.
Yeah, Farley.
He
was a
Farley.
writer, Howard.
Oh, you were the writer.
I was a writer.
They never put you on camera?
I was like on in 2 sketches, but Phil Hartman said to me one time, like, what's up with the cigarettes? And that was like the only time he ever talked to me, so I should have really listened to him.
Well, at least he got you to talk to Phil Hartman.
But, look at it. I mean,
Any plans to quit? You outlived him. You did. You know, Phil Hartman never smoked and you outlived him.
You know, Dave said something very funny to me about Adam Sandler once.
What did he say?
He said, it'll be all right, Dave. Don't worry about it. Because he loves Sandler. But me and Dave were asked to do stand-up at an award show in L.A. a couple years ago, the worst thing ever, called the Guys' Choice Awards. And the reason we did it was because they honored Sandler, and we love him, and he was always good to us. But so I said, don't you? Sandler came up and said hi to us, and I go, how do you know? How long have you known Adam? He goes, oh, well, we went to college together, and you don't talk to him anymore? He goes, well, he made a right turn into Billionaireville.
No, Adam's always a cool guy.
He's the best.
I like how you always bring up this Guy's Choice Award thing.
Well,
try to keep that
Howard.
quiet, right?
No, but it's like we all had a horrible experience. Me, Artie, and Joe Rogan. We were kind of the, the super bad of that year.
Right.
No, we were the...
You got to present.
We were the hangover guys of that year. No, they wouldn't even let me present. I said, can I present? I just want to do it because I know I'll never do a talk show.
Do you get resentful of guys you did Saturday Night Live with, like Adam Sandler and these guys who are all now like making tons of money? They're super successful. They're making movies. Don't you feel you're every bit as talented as them, as America's 25 funniest guys? Don't you think you should have that kind of career?
Absolutely not, and I'll prove it at Caroline's this week. No, I'm not like those. Those guys are a separate breed, and I just want to be as funny as I can be, I guess.
Right.
But no, I don't have that other. I don't have that other thing that be famous.
Are you tired of traveling around the country with your stand-up comedy? It's a hard life, right? It's difficult. It's hard to have any kind of stability. It's hard to be in a relationship with a woman because you're constantly traveling, right?
Well, you know what's even harder, and you know this because you just did Letterman,
right?
It's like you get used to one level of show business, you do the radio and then you do the clubs and you hang out and then all of a sudden it's and now we want you to do a prepared set for a blah blah blah. You roll with it. You don't have to prepare or anything.
Right.
They're lucky to get you and you always rock. But the rest of us, they want to know every word and the stories. And what's his name is very good.
But I'll tell you
on
something.
Talk shows.
What's his name over there?
Yeah.
You think that even
Artie.
Me?
You think that even for me? But what I do is I get there and I have.
A cigarette.
No, I had this past Letterman appearance. I had about 3 written pages that I'd written for the appearance, and I basically went over it with a producer, and I did say to her, "Here's where I'm going, and this is what I'm going to be doing, and this is what I'm going to be saying about Dave. This is what I'm going to say about my wedding. This is what I'm going to say about Jay Leno. This is what there was a lot of stuff that I had sort of prepared. So while it might look spontaneous." There is preparation in everything I do, and it's not that different. I mean, I think you're imagining, wow, it would be great to just walk on and not have to prepare anything. But those are the guys that suck. You're always going to have to be prepared, no matter how big you get in the business.
I was trying to give you the ultimate compliment that you are, always prepared from doing this show and seeing opportunities. But you totally took a shit all over me.
And again, you fucked up a relationship.
Took a shit all over who?
Over me. No, I'm sure you prepare. I know there's a lot of work goes into doing this show.
Right.
But I'm just saying that the cool thing of seeing you and a Letterman is that he's a master of rolling and leading and all that kind of stuff. And you're a leader, but now you're a guest. So that's got to be a little more pressure on you.
Yes.
But you're very cool, and he lets your energy go to where you're supposed to go.
He lets me do my thing. Right.
It's very organic, and that's a rarity on the talk show circuit.
You don't like
nowadays.
the part now where, because you are very good at what you do, and then it's sort of, what you're saying is you resent going to a talk show, and then they sort of over-prepare you, and they don't trust you to do your thing. And
it's a lot of preparation.
It is a lot of preparation.
Craig Ferguson, no preparation. They said, just come in and let's hang on.
Right.
And he's cool that way, because I was used to, like, okay, I got a story about flying, and, of course, food is, like trying to keep a TV clean. That's another thing that really is hard.
Right, yeah.
But it's a lot of work, and that's why, like, when you get to see somebody get to do it really well, and that was really good.
Thanks.
His spots are really, really good,
yeah,
too.
Terrific.
No,
terrific.
but again, Howard, you're an enormous star. What Dave is saying, I understand. I know there's preparation, but with me and him on a talk show, it's literally verbatim. Like sometimes the guy will go, like, you'll tell him a story on the phone, he'll have it written out, he'll pitch it to Letterman or Conan or whatever, and then you go in and you change a word, and he goes, no, don't do that, because he thinks you're going to say,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is weird, and well, what are you going to do? I'm glad things are going sort of well, I guess.
Howard, this is a pleasure.
Where we are. He doesn't like the road. He'd really rather be doing something else. Is that where we are?
Guys, his mother finally has a couch. This is amazing.
Isn't that a hopeful sign of the economy?
I don't know. Dave leaves, I get depressed.
I
Try
really
being
do
with
bum everyone out, don't I?
Try being with him in Afghanistan for a week.
boy.
Me and Dave had the...
Artie, are you ready to roll for the next one?
I'm going, man.
North Korea. We're bringing that kid home.
Yeah, I tell you
We're
what,
bringing her home.
We're going to get the Lings home, but I might call you because I think something's in the works.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Nice.
scared do you think that girl is right now in North Korea? That's Lisa Ling's sister.
She must stand out like a sore... If they do release it, we better make sure it's her. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm with you, Dave. It's so good seeing you.
Well,
I
thank
love
you,
seeing
Howard.
here. Dave
Once
Attell,
again,
everybody.
pleasure.
Dave,
Way, where's that Sam?
noticeable difference in Artie, though?
Yeah, he looks good. Real
How long's
good.
it been since you've seen him?
About 80 pounds ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So
He's
it's-
almost... Sam, don't get over here. I'm sorry I had to make you the foil in that.
Can I just say something
Oh, thank God.
about both of these two cats? No, first about Attell, and then about Stan.
Go ahead. Am I the only one who's wearing the proper...
There's a story about Eric Clapton saw Jimi Hendrix playing guitar once and went home and wept because he knew he could not be that good. And I had the same feeling the first time I saw Dave Attell do stand-up. And then I saw Shuley, and I said, I'm getting into this business. The great Sam Simon, if I could write like him, I wouldn't be getting up at 4:45 every day. I'd be banging models in Malibu. Salute.
Thank you, Artie.
Anytime I can help out your segment.
Yeah, really.
We're gonna get Attell that couch, man. We're gonna have the Dave Attell's couch.
What did you think of the fruit platter today?
It was a little tough.
Are you doing this? Is it a statement or something?
I'm not eating. I'm eating fruit until they release Ling's sister. Dude, that joke. We better make sure it's her.
This not her.
Sam, did you hear that joke?
That was a
About
good
Lisa
one.
Ling's sister. He goes, boy, she must stick out like a sore thumb over there. He goes, if they release her, we better make sure it's her.
And then I was going to say, because she's smiling and has hope.
What did you say?
She's smiling and has hope, and all her holes doesn't smell of turnip soup. I can make fun of North Koreans all day long. I hate them.
I love that I had to explain the Sullivan Brothers.
Super fan trivia contest.
Guys, are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely pumped. Been listening all my life.
I'm ready. We're a little worried about my age, but I'm ready.
Anyone nervous?
I'm very nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Just being in the studio with Howard.
You think it's going to be tough being in front of him, in front of Robin, Artie, all the guys?
Yeah.
What about Matt and Steve? Is that a factor?
I would have said that before, but Artie just came in here and Gary and talked to us. So I'm not that nervous.
Calmed your nerves a little bit?
Yeah. The only one I haven't really seen is Howard and Robin. We've met everybody else, so.
I think it's absolutely a factor. You can, sit at home and get every question right, but when you get under the lights and that sort of thing, you'll do stupid stuff.
Yep.
All right, guys. Good luck today.
Thanks, man.
All right, the following superfans are true superfans. They have gone through the mill, Robin.
Okay.
They were all part of Mutt's Superfan Roundtable show. They had to compete against other superfans in order to get here on the final destination to find out who the true superfan of the year is. Let me introduce you to Matt, Steve, and Gina. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Morning. Anybody have any nerves? Matt, how are your nerves? Why am I not hearing you? Once again, I have screwed up. All right, go ahead. Why am I not... talk about your nerves. Are you nervous?
You know what? I was nervous walking in here, like outside, walking into the building, but once I got inside, everyone was so cool. Like Artie and Gary came into the green room, talked to us. Artie gave us a DVD, signed it.
Matt's from Boston, I take it, when you say Artie?
Yes.
All right. Steve, what about you? How are the nerves?
Doing pretty good.
You're all right.
Absolutely.
Not a big deal to be on the radio.
Yeah, it's old hat.
Okay. Gina, what about you? Hi.
Hi. Nerves are shot.
Nerves are shot. A little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Try to stay calm. This is a big deal. This is for $5,000. Matt, what do you do for a living? Are you independently wealthy, or could you use $5,000?
I could use $5,000. I own a snack distribution business for Utz potato chips.
Oh, nice. I hear you guys make a pretty good living.
Yeah, it goes good.
Yeah.
It's all gluten-free, too, Robin. All the chips are gluten-free.
Yeah, I like the unsalted Utz.
Yeah, they're very
Robin
good.
does not eat salt unless she's in France.
And I got a baby on the way.
Salt in France.
On your French fries?
They do not salt the French fries
All
in
right.
France. I keep telling you that.
Good for you, Robin. Matt, I wish you luck today. Steve, I'll get back to you in a minute. Steve, what about you? What kind of living do you make?
I'm a photographer. I run 2 moto photos in Jersey. So portrait photography, digital imaging, that sort of thing.
$5,000, that would come in handy.
Yeah.
What would you use the money for if you win?
Buy somebody an iron lung or
All right.
kids on vacation, something to that
Gina,
effect.
what about you?
I'm a human resources consultant. Business.
You make a lot of money?
Not in this economy.
$5,000 is going to be a nice little prize.
Going to help a whole lot.
I want to thank our friends at Beck's Beer for the $5,000 prize, and let's find out a little bit about our competitors. Matt, you went on Mutt Show how many months ago?
It was like a month ago, and I got on against another guy, and I kind of lucked out because the other guy got a bunch wrong, and I got like 4 right.
I see. So you did okay.
Yeah, I good enough to win.
Good enough to win and be qualified for this super fan contest.
Yep.
All right. And make sure you keep an eye on Steve. He's staring at me like a mental patient. All right. All right, Matt, listen to me. It's all right, Steve. You can stare at me. Believe me. When I look in the mirror, I stare at it, too. How long have you been a fan of the Howard Stern Show?
My father used to tape the Channel 9 show in the early 90s. That was the first time I was really aware of you.
Right.
And when you came on BCN in Boston, probably around 94, I started listening to you then.
So anything before 94, you're probably a little shaky on.
Most likely, but I mean, a lot of stuff you have talked about over the past 10 years, so, you know.
Steve, when you hear a guy started listening in 94, what does that indicate to you? Is he an easy opponent?
I laugh at him.
You do. When did you start listening?
I've actually been listening since NBC.
NBC years, wow.
Literally in the past 15 years, I think I've missed one show.
One show?
Yeah. Maybe 2.
Gina, do you laugh at a guy who's only been listening since 94, or are you in the same boat?
No, I've been listening since WNBC, since you came to NBC.
So you have a real distinct advantage over Matt, don't you?
I do, but I'm very nervous.
Matt, what's the problem? Your headphones not working?
It's going. I can hear you in and out.
Yes, well, that's what usually happens around here. Scott's been setting up for about 2 months, and
I don't want to get him in trouble.
And there's always a problem. All right, let's get back to you, Matt. I hope this doesn't distract you too much, even though everyone's working on your headphones while I talk to you, but the show moves on, as you know. It's a very professional show. Is that a little better on your headphones now?
Yep, so far, so
okay,
good.
All right. Let's talk about the fact that you once went to see Artie at a comedy show. You're such a fan, you went to support Artie.
7 years ago, Comedy Connection in Boston.
And Artie yelled at you during the show, isn't that right?
Yeah, I was drunk, and it was right after that Tiger Woods bet that he made, where he bet $5,000 Tiger Woods wouldn't win.
Right.
And I kept yelling out Tiger Woods. I was being annoying. I yelled out Dirty Work. I yelled out Mad TV, and then you were like, dude, it was funny the first time. You wouldn't like it if I kept calling your girlfriend the C word. And
wow.
that was when we first started dating. She's here, actually. But
as a super fan, is it a great thing when Artie says you wouldn't like it if I called your girlfriend the C word? In other words, that's the greatest acknowledgement, to get to some interaction with Artie.
Oh, I was thrilled just to get on his radar.
Right.
But she was pissed off at me for a while.
So heckling Artie, yeah, she probably thought you were a douchebag.
Oh,
right?
I can't believe she stayed with me for the 7 years.
But heckling Artie was kind of a good move because you got interaction between you and Artie.
Oh, yeah, I still talk about it to this day.
And that's every superfan's need to somehow get involved with the show.
That's how much of a loser I am.
You say some of the things you love about the show. One in particular is Eric the Midget.
You got to make Eric, if you stay on after this contract's up, you got to have an Eric 102. I love Eric the Midget.
Why is Eric the Midget so controversial? There are people, I read the email every day. There are people who love Eric the Midget and people who hate Eric the Midget. There's almost no in between. What is it you love about Eric the Midget? Because I'm in your camp.
I think Jimmy Kimmel says it best when he's like, the way Eric gets on the phone and talks to Howard as if he's an equal and yells at him, and it's like there's awkward silences. I mean, I could listen to it all day. I go on YouTube and listen to, there's some guy that puts up clips of every time he calls in.
Right.
I sit there for hours at night listening to clips of Eric the Midget bitch about this and that. I mean,
Eric, do you hear this? You're getting accolades from a super fan. You have a fan.
Thank you, Mike.
It's
Matt.
Hey, Eric, I love you. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me an awkward silence. I mean,
is that your favorite when he just kind of it takes him a long time to rev up and say something?
This is as big as if John Lennon came from the dead and talked to me.
Wow.
I mean, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Eric the Midget, and Howard Stern, Artie Lang.
Were you ever a part of his website when he was doing his? I forget what it was called.
I'm not that big of a loser to go on to stick him, but.
Oh yeah, when he was doing that American Idol show?
I was friends with him on MySpace, and then
you got booted.
I sent him an email about something, and he sent me this big message about how I'm cleaning up my friends, and you're one of them that I'm cleaning up. This long email. I'm like,
so he threw you off MySpace?
Yeah, then I sent him another request, and he just wouldn't answer it. Like, he knows who I am. Like,
wow.
Eric, will you acknowledge me now, and can I be your friend? I love you.
Yeah, I have no problem if your friend requests me again.
All right, Eric, and flying with the balloons, that's my dream come true. That is my dream come true. Please,
a lot of people say that.
Fly with balloons.
Do you tell him that in the email? That's when he gets in.
Well, he went through my pictures, and I do have a picture of balloons.
Right.
And he put under it, "These will never be attached to me." ... capital letters, ever.
Ever. Eric, you could see your fans who love you even get burned by you. You are very difficult to be a friend with.
Silence.
I really don't think I am.
All right. Eric, before I move on, because this is a big contest, I know you were on hold for a while. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, I was on hold to say sorry to Artie for last week.
Wow, that's very nice.
Apology accepted, Eric. Thank you.
Wow, that's a big deal.
You know, Eric had been a little rough on Artie because Eric was looking forward to making his stand-up debut.
Well, no. That was the original reason. But I was getting one side of a two-sided story, and the one side I was getting was making it sound like Artie was ripping.
All right, you know what? Even Matt is having a good time right now, and he loves it, and he's felling as you tell your story. But
this is about the super fan.
This is about the super
competition.
And Eric, I'm going to say that was awfully big of you to call in and apologize to Artie. Artie, you do accept the apology?
Absolutely, and I would never rip anybody off. I'm very professional.
What are you eating right now, Artie, so people know?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs.
Oh, Eric, accept me. Matt Ryan. I love you.
Yeah, I will, and before he lets me go, good luck to you in this contest.
Hey, thanks, Eric.
All right. What about the rest of you? Steve, are you an Eric the Midget fan, or are you one of those people that just can't stand when Eric calls in?
I love to hate him. He's just so ungrateful for everything you've done to him. Just annoying.
So he's annoying.
The annoying midget.
There you have it. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, if he said thanks once in a while, I'd be a lot better with him.
Did a call like today earn a lot of points for Eric with you?
Absolutely. In the hate column. Again, first of all, he wished Matt good luck. Who cares about Matt? You know,
Right.
it's all about me.
Thanks, Eric.
Gina, are you a fan or not a fan of Eric the Midget segments?
How can you not be a fan of him?
You
I
like
mean,
it.
even if you hate him, you have to be a fan of him.
Right.
He's
All right.
great.
Eric, those are good reactions from the super fans. And we'll talk to you again at some point. He'll be mad at me that I just hung up on him. You also, Matt, to finish up, you got to meet Hank the Angry Dwarf before he died, which is a huge thing.
Yeah.
To meet him was really special.
It was like a week before he died.
Right, and you have a girlfriend who is 7 months pregnant. You're not marrying her? You're just going to knock her up and not marry her?
Well, we've been together for 8 years. It's like we're married.
Why won't you marry her?
Because neither one of us believe in marriage.
Oh.
She never really has. I had you talking for 10 years about how not getting married, and then... But I mean, I don't know.
He left you high and dry, right?
Well, you know, we're in love, and she's here. She's 7 months pregnant. We're gonna name him Jacoby.
Why not Howard? I mean, why?
You know what? I said that, and she scoffed at the idea.
Really?
She didn't want to do it. I don't know.
But I don't understand why more super. I'm talking about super fans. Why wouldn't they name their children Howard?
Emily, if you're listening, I mean, Howard Stern himself is saying it, so.
Yeah, really, I request that. All right, let's find out about Steve. Matt, thank you and wish you luck today.
Thanks.
Steve, similarly, you are a super fan. You went on Mutt's show how many months ago?
Again, about 3-4 weeks ago.
3-4 weeks ago. You competed against how many people?
Just one.
Just one. Did you kick this person's ass or was it close?
Unlike Matt, I got 5 out of 5.
You were like right on target.
Oh, absolutely.
It was not a problem for you.
Sure.
Right. And any years of the Howard Stern show, you were very, very with it. You know about the NBC years.
Absolutely.
You know the Channel 9 years. You know it all. All right. And it said in your notes that you're such a super fan that you plan your vacations around the show's schedule.
Yeah, I mean, it's been getting tougher and tougher. I mean, actually, with the 10 weeks, it's a little bit easier, that sort of thing. But like I said, I haven't missed a show in probably about 15 years. I make, plans to tape it if I have to miss it. I have my employees trained on how to tape the show on the stiletto, that sort of thing.
Wow, that's fantastic. And you say you were the first in line at the book signing for Robin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Among your other accomplishments, you had a small role in my movie Private Parts.
I'm in the crowd scene.
You were in the crowd scene, AC/DC.
Yep.
You also say that you are married for 18 years.
Yes.
And you have 3 kids. So you're not some kook. You own a business.
Yeah, he's a working man.
Let's make that point. Everyone tries to point out that we are some sort of fringe show where normal people can't listen to us. You seem very normal, right, Steve?
Well, looks can be deceiving.
All right. Steve, thank you. And I wish you a lot of luck.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now, Gina, you have been listening to the show since the NBC days, like you said.
Yep.
You listen almost every day. And your favorite person on the show is who?
Fred.
Fred. Matt, who's your favorite person on the show?
I'd have to say Artie, with Benji a close second.
Benji?
I like all the stuff Benji does, like screaming, with the Scream rally. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. Do you think there should be more Benji?
I do. I love that.
You love that.
There's got more Benji stuff. I mean, send him out on the street every day to mess with people.
I think Benji has slowed down. He's not doing as much.
Benji's hard to motivate. I'll be honest with you. You guys own businesses. You know what that's like. Very, very difficult.
It's all that salad he eats.
Steve, what
I
about
saw
you?
his trough when he walked out.
Gina has her favorite. Who is your favorite?
Fred.
Fred. Why Fred?
First off, he's so talented, and I just think he's so adorable. I wish he'd stand up so I could see him.
Fred, stand up so Gina can look. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Thank you, Fred.
Want to change your mind, Matt?
Steve, who's your favorite on the show?
I'd have to go with Artie and Richard Christie. Hey.
And Richard Christie, you
How
like.
you
All
doing?
right. That's good. All right. You go to the Killers of Comedy shows,
Yes,
Gina?
I do.
You've met Beetlejuice.
Many, many, many times.
What was that like? As you know, on Howard TV right now, the Beetlejuice reality show is in full swing. We're on episode number 4. It's getting very, very high ratings for us.
It's awesome.
Yes.
It's definitely awesome.
What was it like when you met Beetlejuice?
I've known Beetle for years. He's such a sweetheart.
Is that a big deal to a super fan to attach yourself to a whack packer where they get to know you?
It's become a little bit more than that. Like, he knows me when he sees me.
Right.
I mean, I'm friends with Bob Levy, so I kind of see them outside of that whole realm of comedy shows, too.
Do you feel that you are a bigger super fan than Matt and Steve just based on your associations with, let's say, Bob Levy or Beetlejuice because you have personal relationships with people
also
from the show?
because I live close by and I get to go to a lot of... I was at Beetle Bash a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you were at Beetle Bash?
I was at Beetle Bash. I mean, I've been to a lot of...
how did you do when you were on Superfan Roundtable? How many weeks ago were you on?
I was on done 2 weeks ago.
And how did you do? Did you just trounce your competition?
I think I did real well.
Yeah. Did you get all 5 questions right?
I think I got 4 out of 5.
All right, that's not bad.
I missed one.
Steve, you got 5 out of 5. Matt, you didn't do as well.
I think I got 3 out of 5.
All right. Well,
Steve sounds tough, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Steve looks awfully confident, Gina. Are you most worried about Steve in this competition?
I'm not worried about anybody.
All right.
I'm the young buck in this thing.
Yeah.
They're both older.
All right, it's time to play. It's time to find out who's going to win the $5,000 and who has the bragging right to say they are the #1 super fan in the country of the Howard Stern Show. Let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to ask you a question. You write down your answer. When I say put your pens down, you must put your pens down. And then I'm going to ask you for your answer. We're going to start out with some easy questions. They're each worth 5 points. These should be no problem for any super fan, Robin.
All right.
Now, for the average guy sitting at home, these might be a problem. But not if you're a super fan. Come on.
These are tough questions?
All right. These are easy questions for the super fans.
Okay. Steve's got an advantage over me. He's only missed 1 or 2 shows. I've missed a bunch.
That's right. Artie's missed more shows than you. All right, here we go. We're going to start with an easy one that concerns Robin. What is Robin Quivers' middle name? Now, if you're a super fan, this is nothing. Everyone is writing quickly. Matt looks like he's scribbling and then crossing out. He's drawing a little bit of a blank.
I'm having a spelling problem.
Don't worry about spelling so much. You don't have to spell it right, as long as we get the idea. Steve's pen is down. Gina's pen was immediately down. Matt's pen is now down. All right, let's go to Matt first for 5 points. Matt, what do you have?
Ophelia.
Ophelia is correct. Let's go to Steve. Steve, what do you have?
Ophelia.
Ophelia is right. And Gina, what do you have?
Ophelia.
Ophelia is correct. Everyone has 5 points.
Everybody on the board.
All right, here's another easy one. How many children does Howard have? This is only for 5 points. It's an easy one. How many children does Howard have? All right, let's go to... Steve's still writing. All right, Steve. I get a feeling Steve is bragging by actually writing the kids' names down.
Right, I think so. I think that's what's going on.
All right. Gina, what was the answer?
3.
3 is correct. Steve, what was that you were scribbling down?
3, Deborah, Emily, and Ashley.
That is correct. And what do you say there, Matt?
3.
3 is correct. Okay, everyone has 5 points.
On radio.
Now, wouldn't it be funny if the next question is, what are their names?
Well, let me tell you something. I mean, to know all 3 names is pretty good. In fact, you spelled Deborah wrong. It's Debra, but that was pretty good.
You said spelling doesn't count.
It does not. Okay, here we go. For a short period of time, Ivy Supersonic dated which member of the show? Now, again, this is very easy, Robin.
Very easy.
That's 5. The 5 pointers.
I'm surprised by the ease of these questions.
All right, I'm going to go to Steve first. Steve, what do you have?
Benji Brown.
That is correct. Let's go to Gina.
Benji.
5 points.
Benji.
5 points for Matt. There you go. And Steve is such a super fan, he wrote down Ivy's cell phone number, which is pretty incredible. All right, and one more easy one, just to show people how good you guys are. Here we go. Who from the staff once claimed to have received blowjobs from over 80 women? Someone on our staff received over 80 blowjobs. Well, he actually didn't receive them. He claims he received them.
We don't know what happened.
All right. Everyone is putting their pens down. Let's go to Matt first. Matt, who did you say?
John Hine.
John Hine is correct. 5 points, Steve.
John Hine.
That's right. And Gina.
John Hine.
John Hine for another 5 points. Everybody's on the board with 20.
Everybody's perfect.
Everyone is perfect, but let's move on to the 10-point questions. This is exciting. This is Superfan Trivia Contest. All right.
That was great.
Fred's some genius, huh? All right, here we go. These are for 10 points. They get a little bit harder. Let's see how you all do. What breed of dog is Howard's dog Java? All right, let's... what breed is Howard's dog Java? As you can hear by this music, Robin, it gets a little more intense.
Yes, yes.
The intensity of the music indicates the harder question.
That the ante has been upped.
The ante has been upped. All right, let's go to Gina first. Gina, I had a dog named... Now, this is kind of a tricky question because everyone knows I have another dog.
Yes.
But what kind of dog was Java?
A lab.
A lab is correct. Let's go to Steve. What does it say?
Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever is wrong, Steve. And let's go to Matt.
Yellow lab.
Yellow lab is wrong. It was a black lab.
Oh, come on. I could have just put lab.
No, the judges, you put the color. I think the judges say it's wrong.
It's wrong. Should have just said lab. Keep things vague. Matt.
Well, now we have someone in the lead.
Gina, you're in the lead now by 10 points with 30. The boys both have 20. Steve, what went wrong there?
Brain fart.
I mean, come on. I talked about that dog for years, Matt. Come on. That's after you.
I took a shot in the dark. I shouldn't have written the yellow, though.
All right. Here we go. This is going to get harder. It ain't going to be easy. Which web temptress did JD ask to have her dog eat peanut butter out of her pussy?
Oh, boy.
Wow. Let me repeat that, because even I had problems with that.
You butchered that one.
Which web temptress did JD ask to have her dog eat peanut butter out of her pussy? In other words, JD was on the air, and he was into this, going to these websites, and he would ask women to do disgusting things, and we found out he was asking women to put peanut butter in their pussy.
And have a dog eat it out?
Right. It was really weird, and this was not on the air when he did this.
He would ask women to do disgusting things like possibly fuck them.
All right, let's go to Gina first. Gina, what do you have for us?
Pussy fur.
Pussy fur is wrong. Let's go. That still leaves you in the lead, though, with 30 points. Steve, do you want to tie this up?
That would be kissy fur.
Kissy fur is correct. Wow, close one, Gina. Matt, come on, get in there.
Put cookie puss.
Cookie puss is not right. Cookie puss,
I don't know where that came from, but...
All right, let's get you guys on the board. Matt, you have 20. Steve and Gina tied with 30. Ooh. Very impressive game. So much more, and we're not even at the big top categories for the real hard 25-point questions. So let's start with another 10-pointer. Double A stands for what? Double A stands for what? Matt is scribbling. Steve was very quick on the gun. Gina, very confident on this one. I can tell, Robin, by the way they're writing their answers. Double A. You've heard him on the show. All right, I'm going to go to...
He's a super fan.
I'm going to go to Matt first. What does double A stand for, Matt?
Awesome Angelo.
That's 10 points. Let's go right to Steve.
Awesome Angelo.
Awesome Angelo is correct. And Gina?
Awesome Angelo.
Awesome Angelo is correct. Isn't that impressive? Well, you all have interesting scores. Gina and Steve in a dead-heated 40, and Matt has 30. Who is going to win this, Robin? Who is the super fan?
Well, it's still anybody's game.
It's anybody's game is correct. Let's go to Matt. Matt, what do you think of the super fans so far?
Well, I think that they're older than me, and they've lived in the New York area longer.
Is that why you're behind?
I'm the underdog here, I guess.
All right. Steve, is he just whining a lot?
Wah, I missed the point.
Gina, are you feeling more confident now that you're tied for the lead? Are you relaxing?
I'm relaxing. Yeah.
All right. Matt on the phone, what do you think of these super fans?
Hey, I gotta tell you what. This is the most intelligent group of people I've heard on your show in a long time, Howard.
Really?
I give it up to Mutt, man. You picked some people that are pretty awesome.
Yes,
These guys are...
Mutt did a very intensive screening of these people, and he did a very, very good job. Let's get back to the game. We have one more 10-point question for you, and then we're going to get to the 25-pointers. This is to find out who listens to the show, who is the biggest super fan.
Guess that last guy didn't hear the Francis Ford Coppola interview.
Which current staff member once got a call from Howard when he was in the hospital with cancer as a kid? Believe it or not, one of our staff members got a call from me. He was a child. He had written me a letter, and I responded to it. Wow, you guys didn't take any time on that one. Which current staff member once got a call from Howard when he was in the hospital with cancer as a kid? I'm going to go to Steve first. Steve, what do you have?
Will, or young Will.
Will is right. Let's go to Gina.
Will.
Will is correct. Matt?
Will Murray.
Will Murray is even more correct. Wow. Robin, come on. Give it to the super fan.
I gotta say, they are on their game.
Okay, now it gets down to 25 points, and we're finally going to have a winner.
This
Matt
is a
breathing
big
hard.
question.
We're talking about a $5,000 prize for the Superfan Trivia Contest provided by Beck's Beer. Beck's, our good friends, give us $5,000 to present to someone. Beck's Beer, discover the taste. And now the real men get separated from the boys. Sorry, Gina.
That's okay.
You know what I mean. Matt, Steve, and Gina, you've come this far. It's anybody's ball game. Matt, you're only behind by 10 points. Matt from Boston.
Haverhill.
Whatever. Steve and Gina.
Close enough,
Tied
Matt.
with 50 points. It's anybody's game. Here we go. I'm going to really test your knowledge now with some difficult ones. What year was Butt Bongo Fiesta released? Wow. It was one of those best-selling videos. We did a pay-per-view special around it as well. It was a #1 pay-per-view special. It was a #1 video. What year was Butt Bongo Fiesta released? If you don't know, it always pays to guess, because you're not penalized for getting the wrong answer in this game. I see Gina very confident, Steve shaking his head, annoyed with the question, Matt shaking his head, just ready to vomit. And I'm going to ask you to put your pens down. All right, let's go to Steve first. Steve, you're shaking your head.
Dates are my week. I put 96.
96 is wrong. I'm sorry you're not getting that one. Gina, do you know?
Dates are week 2, but I think it was 89.
89 is not correct. Let's go to Matt. Matt, did you get this one?
1990.
1990 was off by 2 years.
Oh,
1992.
I almost said 92.
That was a tough one.
Damn.
All right, here we go. What celebrity was Howard and the crew talking about when the news of the attacks on the World Trade Center broke? It was a very big day in the show's history. I stayed on way too long. That's how I remember 9/11.
I listened to you that entire day. I was in college.
Well, then you should have no problem with this, young man. Matt, Steve, and Gina are all done. They have their pens down.
All right.
Turn off the creepy music, Fred, and let's find out who got this right. Gina, what celebrity was Howard talking about, when the news of the attacks hit? Who is it?
Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson is correct. Let's go right to Steve.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson, 25 points. Matt?
Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson it is. Okay.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson.
Nicolas Cage.
Matt's got 65 points. Steve's got 75, and Gina you've got 75. It's a tie score, and you're only behind by 10, Matt. You got to pick up 125-pointer.
I should have got that Butt Bongo Fiesta one. That sucks.
You were pretty close on that one. All right, here we go. This one's tough. I don't say they're easy. On what late-night TV show did Howard's mom make a surprise appearance? I went on a TV show. My mother showed up sitting there, paneling. Oh, I'm on TV. I'll take credit for Howard's career.
I don't even remember that.
On what late-night TV show did Howard's mom make a surprise appearance? All the pens are down, Robin. While you are not a super fan, Robin, these guys are. All right, we're going to go to Matt first. Matt, what's the answer? 25 points.
Letterman?
Letterman is wrong. Let's go to Gina.
David Brenner.
Is correct for 25 points. Wow. And let's get right over to Steve. What did you say?
David Brenner.
David Brenner is correct. This is some game. Matt, you're falling behind.
That might be a death knell for Matt.
Might be the swan song for Matt, behind 35 points. Matt, what happened there?
I was probably 7 years old when that happened.
No excuse. Steve and Gina, you are tied at 100 points. Steve, Gina's a little tougher than you thought.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Gina, can you believe you're in it to win it?
Yes.
All right, let's get on with it. These don't get any easier. These 25-point questions test who is really a super fan and who is not. Matt.
Matt, wait outside for us.
Matt, can you clean Artie's shoes?
You never know what can happen.
All right, come on, hang in there, pal.
You're
Get tough.
wicked bad.
Wicked pisser.
Yo, wicked pisser. Okay, here we go for 25 points. Howard and his wife, Beth, first had sex on whose bed? I should actually say she was my girlfriend when we first had sex. We did not save ourselves for marriage. Howard and Beth
Yeah,
first
because that would be a different answer.
Howard and Beth first had sex on whose bed? Steve thinking about it. Gina's still writing. Matt, okay, everyone's done.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen
All right,
now?
let's go to Steve. Steve, what did you have there?
Dominic Barbara.
Dominic Barbara is correct for 25 points. Gina, what did you say?
Dominic Barbara.
That is correct, Matt.
Oh,
that's right, Dominic Barbara. Matt, you're in it.
Matt.
Okay.
Is that a good one?
Nice.
Very nice.
Real pisser.
Very nice. All right, here we go. Tough one. I think this is a real hard one. You only have 2 more questions left, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't break this tie. 2 more questions left. Here's a 25-point question. Matt, you need to get this one right, or else you're going to really fall far behind. Steve and Gina, no problem. You're tied. Ronnie Mund, Ronnie the limo driver Mund, has a tattoo of his departed dog on his arm. What is that dog's name? He said it maybe 3 or 4 times on the air, not often. Only a true superfan pays attention. Matt is shaking his head angry. Steve is sweating. And Gina hasn't scribbled a thing. Matt is done. He's got that look like, I've got this one wrong.
Gina's now writing.
Gina is writing. Ronnie Mund has a tattoo of his departed dog on his arm. What's the dog's name? This separates the true superfans from the fans.
I think if I get this wrong, I'm mathematically eliminated.
Matt is thinking. Steve is still thinking. Gina is thinking. I'm giving them extra time. Robin is looking at photos of her boyfriend.
I'm not. I'm looking at the super fans and wondering when people are going to start writing or stop writing and put their pen down.
All right. Gina's shaking her head. I'm going to go to you first, Gina. Steve, put your pen down if you would. Gina, what do you have for us?
Mike Weiser.
Mike Weiser is not the name of Ronnie's dog.
No, he's a super fan of yours who passed away this week.
Very nice of you to mention him. And Mike, our condolences, but wherever you are. All right, Steve, what do you say?
I went with Mocha, trying to go with the Java.
Yeah, Mocha is not right. What is it? What is the name, Matt?
I took a chance that he named his dog after Lonnie from...
Good guess. You know, I always thought it was a great name for a dog. The dog is Bots, which is Italian, for crazy. Bots. All right, nobody got that, so no harm, no foul.
What's the score?
The score is as follows, Matt. You are behind. You have 90 points. Normally that would be good, but your two competitors, Steve and Gina, are tied at 125 points.
So I can't win.
Not with one question.
Not with one question.
When you look to the left, just think Aaron Boone and Bucky Dent.
Yeah. I'll think of 2004. It makes me sleep better at night.
You have to be very exact on this last question, because this could be the whole enchilada. And Steve and Gina, this is tough. And you got to be precise. What is Vinny Favale's official job title?
Oh, dear.
What is Vinny Favale's official job title? Now, I'm going to be a little bit lenient on this, but not much. Really think it through. What is Vinny Favale's official job title? Now, if you're a super fan, you would, of course, know who Vinny Favale is.
But do you know his title?
If you were a casual fan, you might not even know who that tiny cherub is. All right. Here we go. Matt laughing. Knows he's out of it, but still playing along like a true super fan.
Just happy to be here, Howard.
Right. That's the attitude of a loser. Steve? All right. Gina, you done? All right. Here we go. Let's go to Matt first. He can't technically win, but he's still playing, and I admire that.
I put head of public relations?
That's why you're not winning. No.
Unbelievably wrong.
All right, Steve, you're tied for the lead. This could be it. Let's see what you've got. Let's analyze it.
Director of Late Night Programming, East Coast.
Director of Late Night Programming, East Coast.
Do you accept that?
Howard, there's 2 things missing from it that are fairly important.
Yeah.
Can I say what it is?
Yes.
I can write it down real quick if you want.
No, we have to accept that answer. It's
the 2 things that are missing are CBS and Vice President.
Vice President.
Yeah,
right.
it's CBS Vice President of Late Night Programming, East Coast.
Not director.
Yeah, it's been said many times.
You said be precise.
Let me check with the 2 judges in there, the 2 Yentas, Gary Delabate and John Hine. Guys, what do you think? Can I give him that one or not?
I don't think you can give it to him.
Come on, John.
Because you said be precise.
If he would have said any of those words in the wrong order, I'd give it to him.
Gina, let's see what you have.
Executive Vice President of Late Night Programming.
Missing CBS.
She's missing East Coast.
East Coast is crucial.
If I saw East Coast or CBS, I'd give it to you, Gina, but I can't.
That's crucial.
It's
Neither one of you get it.
CBS Vice President of Late Night Programming, East Coast.
Because West Coast would mean something.
Yes. Well, I do need a tiebreaker here.
You got anything else?
All right. Okay, I'm going to whip out one that I think should be a tiebreaker. I hope this is it because I'm running out of questions, Robin. I'm embarrassed to say. But, okay, here we go for a tiebreaker. And to figure out who gets the $5,000 from Bex and who really is the king of all superfans. You, whose name we will hail if you win. It's either Steve or Gina, truly, of all time. Here we go. Matt, play along because we love to hear your accent. From Haverhill. Okay, here we go. What movie did Howard and his ex-wife Allison see on their first date? I've mentioned this in my books. I've mentioned it many
I
times.
just read Private Parts. I can't think of it.
Matt, calm down and think. That's why you run into trouble. And in fact, because this is a tiebreaker situation, you could at least redeem yourself with this one. My ex-wife is from Haverhill. Family from Haverhill. You should know this.
I do know that.
All right. But that's not what we need from you. Let's get this one going. What movie did Howard and his ex-wife Allison see on their first date? If you think about it, I've said it a couple of times on the air, and I wrote about it in Private Parts. Any true superfan would use that as their Bible. All right, put down your pens and let's go to Gina, who is nodding her head. What did you have?
I don't have anything, Howard.
Nothing.
I just reread Private Parts.
Not
too,
even
to prepare for this, yeah.
All right, sorry, Gina. Steve, what do you have? Come on.
Stab in the dark. Rosemary's Baby.
Not right, but a good guess. Pays to guess. What do you have, Matt?
I put Butch Cassidy in the sun. And then I wrote a little note to Emily. I love you, Emily, and Jacoby.
All right. Robin, you know the answer to this, don't you?
I do not.
It's my baby.
I know.
Go ahead, Fred.
Lenny.
Lenny, yes, the movie Lenny Bruce.
Benji knew it too.
Starring Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah,
Dustin Hoffman. And Valerie Perrine.
Valerie Perrine. He don't really know.
That would have been a good opportunity.
Mega cheese. Mega cheese, Jamie.
That's right.
You still have a tie.
We still have a tie, so I'm going to go to another tiebreaker. We might be here all year. Well, that's one way to keep us from going on vacations.
We never get out of this game.
Okay, I'm giving you another tiebreaker. Super fans, put on your thinking caps. What Tom Cruise movie did Kenneth Keith Kallenbach have a scene in before it was cut? Kenneth Keith Kallenbach recently died. We miss him. He was a big fan of the show himself.
I don't
Contacted
think
us.
this is going to be a tiebreaker.
And got on to have his sort of fame in his areas and died in prison, actually. But what Tom Cruise movie did Kenneth Keith Kallenbach have a scene in before it was cut? The super fans are writing. Steve is the last one to put his pen down. I'm going to go to Matt first. Matt, go ahead.
I said Rain Man. Rain Man.
Rain Man is not correct. Steve, go ahead.
I originally wrote Jerry Maguire, but I believe it was Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky is not correct. Let's go to Gina. Gina?
Jerry Maguire.
That is correct.
You screwed yourself, Steve.
25 points. You are a super fan extraordinaire. Wow. Well, Steve and Gina are making out. Matt shaking hands. Howard. Steve, I thought you had that one.
You had
I did have it.
What went wrong? You crossed out the right answer.
Yeah.
You had Jerry Maguire. Why did you cross it out?
I just, I knew that was Artie's movie.
That's
too.
the same one I got cut out of.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was the two of them
I'm a
together.
loser.
Steve, you didn't make it. Matt, you didn't make
Well, as
it.
Artie always says,
close.
the year I was born was the year Steve got his first DUI. So
We hail Gina.
Oh my
yes.
God! I can't believe I won.
Very beautiful Gina, who hangs around with Beetlejuice and Bob Levy. She hangs out with all the whack packers. Gina, what's your last name?
Wasik.
Wasik. Gina
W-A-S-I-K.
Steve, what's your last name? You did well.
Ashoni.
Ashoni. And Matt, what's yours?
Ryan.
Ryan. Well, Gina, you are a winner. Congratulations. $5,000. Now to present your check is a gentleman I hail who makes the greatest beer of all time. You want to see a genius? Here's a man who follows the laws not of the United States, but of Reinheitsgebot, the laws that govern beer purity of 1516. We're talking about a man, a true hero among men. From Beck's, to present your check is Bob Davis. Hi, Bob.
How are you, Howard?
I don't think he actually makes the beer.
Do you? No German accent, nothing?
Not today.
Shame on you. Bob, how do you make such a great beer, and why don't the other beers follow Reinheitsgebot? What's wrong with them?
Well, they don't have the support of the Howard Stern show, so that's what keeps Beck's as the #1 imported German beer. So we
love
appreciate
it.
our sponsorship
We
here.
love it. And what can you tell Gina? Can you give her some good news from Beck's?
Gina, congratulations.
Thank
There's
you.
The 3 super fans here, and you are the super fan. And we have $5,000 here to present you as the super fan.
Thank you very much.
Gina, how will this money be used so Beck's can get back to their corporate offices and
Pay bills.
Pay bills?
Pay
You're a
bills.
little behind right now.
I got some insurance nightmares going on.
Do you enjoy Beck's?
I love Beck's.
That's the spirit. Well, thank you so much, Bob. You got to be proud of these 3 contestants, and we thank you for providing us with the $5,000.
Can I get a 12-pack as a consolation prize?
Come on down to the party tonight. We'll take care of all of you.
What's the big party? What do we got?
You guys are the Superfan show is going to be at Sutton Place tonight.
And you are going to be there?
Absolutely.
With the beer and everything?
We will have some sampling available.
Well, there you go.
Right, 2nd Avenue. Yeah, it's a cool place.
How far from here is that?
That's surprising. Artie's been there.
You want directions?
No.
I can give you directions after the show.
I'll tell you what, for Steve and Matt, because you guys are good sports, and, listen, Gina got the big prize from Bex. I'll give you some, a lower cash amount if you would like. I'm going to give you each $500 cash and a $500 Steven Singer gift card, courtesy of Steven Singer
Thank
Jewelers.
you, Howard. That's awesome.
Visit IHateStevenSinger.com.
And if anybody needs to see me, I'll be jumping out of any window I can find for the next
It was a big deal to lose this.
Yeah, Steve, I really
my
thought
pride,
you had
my
it.
pride more than anything.
Gina, you were nervous going in. You were afraid, as Steve admitted, and now...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been very, very nervous. And, I've got to thank Mutt. I mean, he's had me on the round table a lot. My husband, Joe.
You know what I like, Gina? Everyone always thinks of the Howard Stern Show, oh, it's all guys, always listening. The true super fans are guys. Gina, you've proved them all wrong. I like that a woman won. What do you think, Bob?
I think it's great.
Thank you. There's not a whole lot of us out there, but we're a strong... We're a strong little group.
And Gina is as pure as Reinheindsgebot itself. She practices the sexual purity laws.
She's a smart, sophisticated broad.
That's right.
Thank
I'm very,
you, Artie.
very, very proud to see that you are a super fan, and you guys did very well, and you have nothing to be ashamed of.
Howard, thank you so much. This is a dream come true. Please resign. Please
thank you,
resign.
Matt. Thank you. And Steve, thank you.
Thank you, Howard.
And Gina, thank you from Superfan Trivia Contest
Thank you all.
Extraordinaire. Gina, you have the bragging rights, and you are the greatest fan of all time.
Thank you, Howard.
And Bob, you are a great sponsor. And now I say farewell from Superfan Trivia Contest.
Hey, I'm the guy that screwed everything. Nice to meet you. Oh.
Steve, what happened, dude?
Oh, I had it. Oh my God, the pride that I am. Yeah, go laugh over there, Gina. My God, I had it. I wrote it down, and like I said, I just can't believe what I just did. I can't. You always go with your first answer, and oh my God, there's no words to describe what an idiot I am right now. So
What's up?
What went wrong, man?
Well, I mean, I'm 15 years younger than these guys. I mean, I'm from Boston. He was only on in Boston from '94, but no excuses. I don't know. I choked kind of. I didn't know some of them. I was like 7 years old for some of those questions. So, what are you gonna do?
It's the fact that they've been around longer.
Yeah, if I had any reason, that would be the reason. But dream come true to come up here. People have paid a couple $100,000 to sit in the studio, so just the experience is great. And Howard was nice to give the $500 consolation prize. So awesome. You guys have been awesome.
Gina, come here. Congratulations.
Thank you all. Hi, Lisa.
How surprised?
I love you.
So,
You're the best.
Thank
you. It's about you.
So were you shocked?
I'm shocked that I won. I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I mean, I've been nervous for 2 weeks. I knew my stuff, but reading private parts again and all of that, and it's nerve-wracking.
What do you think of the questions?
The questions were hard. I mean, the first few were easy, but believe me, those questions were very difficult at the
Yeah,
end.
tiebreaker was.
He had it.
Those last couple questions.
He had it.
You guys
Yeah.
either both knew it or both didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. They were.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to
on this episode of The Bonus Show.
Witness Ganji risk his life during a charity bike ride.
It's all uphill. You can't touch it before you dust it off.
Every man should bring a Howard towel. Beth O gets slobbered on at her book signing.
He's like, you better give me my din-din if you're going to tell me that. And Benji has the hots for one of the actors on Full House.
Stamos is better looking.
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm Rachel Fine.
And I'm John Hine. Thanks, Snook. And Rachel, by the way, you do look fine. Get it? It's playing your name.
I get it just fine, Hine.
Time to shine.
Let's dive right in with a woman who's too cool for two names, Jewel.
You look divine.
Thank you.
Thank you doesn't rhyme.
That's where your setup is right there.
Hey, Joel.
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Sounds good.
All right,
You're
good?
a true professional over there.
No, he's not. Don't give anybody a big
Don't
head.
give anybody a big head.
No.
It'll come work for me, won't it?
You'll fix it.
I might need a job soon.
We've talked before about how incredibly athletic the staff here at the Stern Show is.
That's right, John. And when it comes to people who look good in tight bike pants on our staff, one immediately thinks Ganji.
Agreed. Ganji recently participated in a mass bike ride where he proceeded to breathe heavily over all 5 boroughs of New York City.
Okay, going over the Queensboro Bridge, which was really tough because it's all uphill. So I couldn't talk then. But now I'm going to park this flat. So, it looks awesome. I'm almost done with this bridge. At least we're on the flat ground now. I don't even know if you can hear any of this. But at least we're on flat ground. I don't have to walk home. Thank God. I think that was the last hill of the ride.
Betho's new book is causing quite a stir among the canine community.
You mean because she spelled God wrong on the cover, right?
John, that is purposeful. It's supposed to be a joke.
Well, I'm sure God doesn't find it funny.
Please help me. Here is Betho at her book signing in New York. I can't.
I'm buying these and giving them all as gifts to my friends.
Thanks, man. You were wonderful.
Oh, you did not. Thank you. Wait.
Thank you for all your work you did in culinary.
It's so nice of you to come and support me.
We really love you on the Facebook page, Howard page.
Oh, yeah?
Stern Facebook super fan.
I have to check it out. You want some din din? He's like, you better give me my din din if you're going to tell me that.
We have Apollo and Walter.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Aren't they?
Are they related?
They're licking each other. No, they're not. They're not. We were walking down the street and there was an adoption service and the little one grabbed his shirt and wouldn't let go.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
She or
He.
picked you.
They thought he was a she when he gave him to us.
Probably the vet
said no to he.
You can touch this. You want to touch this. Go ahead and touch this.
John, what are you doing?
MC Hammer song. I love that song.
The song is You Can't Touch This.
I don't want to, but feel free to touch this.
Here are the inseparable MC Hammer and Emmanuel Webster Lewis from way back in 2003.
Stop. Hind time.
The Howard Stern Show's Blast from the Past.
What do you got? No. You can't expose game before games should be exposed.
This is only exposed for the TV show. This is all taped. He's not gonna know. I'm not gonna tell him.
You go on Howard Stern, you should never worry about anything. Every man should bring a Howard towel. Let me show you how that works. Howard say something you wasn't ready for. Well, really, Howard. Howard, you know, I really wasn't to think the Howard towel, baby. You got to have a Howard towel. Howard, I wasn't really there. It wasn't me. That was my shadow, caricature of me, man.
Wow, that sweater Webster had on was circa 1987. But I think he pulled it off. Now, Rachel, you and I are somewhat boob experts, wouldn't you say?
How so, John?
Well, I like them and you got them.
Actually, you've got them too. Sorry, this is leaning towards uncomfortable.
No, not at all. You want uncomfortable, you can either unleash those puppies and jog 10 miles or watch this clip.
The Howard Stern Show Creative Meeting.
Sal?
I wanted breast reduction, Howard. Would you be opposed to that? The guy sucking fat out of my tits? I'm not kidding you. I got tits, and if you
Get on my treadmill.
Oh, and you also want that sucked out too? No.
Serious? You're so vain.
I'll do this tomorrow. I got tits. Yeah, I was saying.
Start at your stomach and work your way up.
All right. You ever heard of a? I'm not.
What are those?
What do we suck the fat out of your tits and put it in your chin?
And now, for the only thing John loves more than his wife, it's time for the wrap-up show.
No. That's not the only thing. Wrap-up show, Pittsburgh Penguins, then my wife. Just kidding, honey. And Benji's loves consist of John Stamos, John Stamos, and John Stamos. In that order.
So you think every woman in the world is sexually attracted to John Stamos?
Yes.
He's going to be so happy to hear that.
You just made his day.
He doesn't think he's good looking? He has doubts about his look?
He's a very good looking guy. He's one of the best looking guys on the planet, but that doesn't mean that every single woman is into him.
Do you think George Clooney has ever been turned down? Brad Pitt? You think Brad Pitt's ever been turned down?
Yes.
And you think they've been turned down just because
Stamos is better looking. He is.
So who's better looking than Stamos?
I'm sure there are people, like no celebrity comes to mind.
Okay, so he's the best looking male celebrity you've ever seen.
Personally, I like his Semitic look better, but I mean, as a universal look, yeah.
Who's the hottest Semitic guy you know?
I mean, I really think, I know he thinks he's ugly. I think Howard is a very handsome look.
All right, we're moving off
this.
The old adage, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, really applies around here. Especially when the not so nice thing is referring to someone you work with as a pedophile.
I really do think that sounds like a pedophile.
What? Gary, what the fuck is that?
I'm the showdown is awesome.
But you know what pedophile means, right?
Gary.
For once, you're not being called that, John.
Gary, I think you're a baboon who can't throw a ball and has a shitty book coming out.
Hold on, how is Sal a pedophile?
Yeah, please explain.
That's fucking wrong,
Hold
Gary.
on. Whoa, let him finish. Don't be upset, Sal, that somebody calls you a pedophile.
I know, you did that comparison last time.
I didn't say you are.
Hey,
the only person who fucks kids is John Hine. It's not me.
Pedophile.
John Hine is the pedophile.
Take a deep breath. Let Gary explain himself.
I'm about to make an analogy. I didn't say
it's a horrible one.
I didn't say you are a pedophile.
Welcome to the club.
You're like a pedophile.
Well, you're like an asshole. You're not really an asshole. You're like an asshole.
A pedophile.
You're a fucking douche. Not a douchebag. You're like a douchebag. Come on,
a pedophile is never cured. They just manage
like
to
your
know,
breath, never
they
cured.
Just manage to know how to suppress their urges.
To bolster the pedophile analogy, and Sal, I'm just using his terminology here.
I don't have herpes.
You know what? Because Sal is a lot like that in the sense that it's all or nothing. Like, if you've noticed, he stopped pretty much going in the studio completely. Like, because he's almost like, you know, like a pedophile doesn't want to be around little children. Sal doesn't want to be around Howard. Because it might bring up the feelings.
Go eat something, please.
But it's like the other day,
in your life,
the other day, he came up to me and you're like, "Oh, can you go in and tell Gary this is on page 2?" And I'm like, "Why don't you just go tell him yourself?" And like,
because out of respect to you don't know the deal with the studio. The studio
Howard's like a little kid, and the studio's like a school.
Richard Christie is one of the few staff members who've had the distinct pleasure of traveling on a plane with a drunk Beetlejuice. Here's Richard sharing the memory on the wrap-up show.
Beetlejuice was the only one who would ever drink with me if we had a flight at 6 a.m.
If you're drinking with Beetlejuice, are you really drinking with someone?
I'll tell you, it's a blast to drink with Beetlejuice. We had some good... Because he's like a normal person. When he's sitting at the bar and he's drinking a whiskey and he's complaining about money and he doesn't like traveling, like it was
and he
fun.
tells you he's mad because he's 1,100 pounds, that sort of thing?
Yeah. Well, then the best was when we were at LaGuardia and he did a bunch of shots of whiskey and we went to go get on the plane and he goes, "Stop here, man, I gotta get something to read." And we stopped at a little magazine shop and he comes out with a Wall Street Journal.
Well, if that wasn't the best show I've ever been a part of in all my professional career, I don't know what was. For my overly coiffed co-host Rachel Fine, I'm John Hine, and we'll see you next time. Okay, Fine, you gonna whine that we don't end the show on an enzyme?
Okay, that makes no sense, you putz. Okay, basically, I think you're trying to say that it would be hard to top this show.
The next show is going to suck in comparison.
All right, we have a lot to look forward to.
Just being honest, don't shoot the messenger. Jeez.
You want to keep rhyming?
McKind?
Is that even a word?
On this show it is.
Okay, good.
At least Gary thinks so.
That's what he's got.
You want to sign this?
Well, this guy makes me... Dude, what the fuck is he gonna sign it for?
He can sign it. He was part of the show.
Oh, please, he's been gone for years.
What am I doing?
Right.
You're a dick. That's funny. You guys, a good setup. That was a good setup. Fantastic.
To who?
No, to who? That was good, Ronnie. I'm impressed on your improvisational skills.
Dude, I'm an actor now.
Oh, you're an actor.
I'm way ahead of you, man.
That was great, dude.
That was good, girl.
I should have known better, but hey, you got me. That was great.
Eric, the actor's on the phone. I would like to work this out and have Eric be part of the...
It would be fun. It would make it a better day.
Hi, Eric. Eric, I've received your letter. I would like you to be a part of the IQ test results today. I think it would be the honorable thing to do because you agreed to do it. Your demands, there's 2 I won't agree to. Here's what I see. I'll tell you what. Let me get the list of demands here. Okay, final appearance, get my results under the following terms. Okay, 1, during the call, no one call me Eric the Midget. Okay, I can do that. Okay?
All right.
All right. We have to call you Eric the actor. All right. 2, no assholes on the line can get on the air while you're on the air. Okay, so while we do the results, I won't put anyone on. I'll hang up on you at some point, and then we'll take phone calls. I'll agree to that. It's a little difficult, but I'll agree to it. 3, no 9 times table, no math whatsoever while you're on. Agreed. I can do that. The 4th one I can't agree to. They have to agree that this is the end of my time on their show and stop talking about me from now to the end of the show. I don't know what that means. I mean, there's no way I can't guarantee that. People are going to call in and talk about you after we do the IQ test. Of course they are, but you don't have to be on the phone for that.
From now till December 16th, the end of the show.
No, I can't agree to that. I can't. I mean, and not only that, I think that this is a little bit obnoxious because, you know, you agreed to do the IQ test. We went to the trouble to do it.
And there weren't any of these conditions. We didn't have to do, to have negotiations after the fact is ridiculous.
It's sleazy, Eric, and I'm telling you that because I know you want to be in the business. If you try to pull that with any producer or anything,
you're off.
Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth. 5, they need to agree to give me some money for being a part of all this. Now,
extortion.
That's extortion at the worst. That just doesn't make you look like a clean individual. You don't agree to do something and then afterwards shake everyone down. It's not cool, Eric.
A, Wednesday my laptop broke down. And B, it's Christmas time. I need some extra money.
Eric,
why didn't you say that at the beginning before you agreed?
Why didn't you say to me right away, hey, Howard, I could use some money for the bit? You know I'm always generous with you. I've always tried to be a decent guy with you. But you can't shake people down afterwards. It comes off the wrong way. It's not fair. You can't agree to something, and then, it's just... And then I look like an idiot.
And it makes there are other people who've just given their time.
The 6th demand I can give into. They will tell me what the latest offer for an acting gig is. Gary, you still know that, right?
Yeah, I never said it was an acting gig. I said it was an opportunity that he'd be very interested in, but I got to go back. I'm not even sure it's still available.
Right, but you would tell him what it is.
Absolutely.
All right. That I could agree to. So I can agree to most of this, and I would like you to participate in it because I think that we have been honest with you, and I think we have been fair with you, and I think we went through a lot of trouble, and you were the one who wanted to be in this anyway.
And just think of this. You will have your results right now as opposed to still having to wait for them.
Right.
Because this doctor's being an asshole. Even though you said it was clear for him to give them to me, he still has not called me to give them to me.
He will.
But we have the results. You could have them today if you agree.
What do you think? You want to be part of it? If you don't, I'll instruct the doctor to give them to you after the bet at some point. I don't know when he can get to it, but at some point he will get to you. It's up to you.
But you'll have the results now.
What do you say?
I'll agree to it, even though you're not meeting all of...
Well, we're meeting most of them.
Right.
Eric, he's meeting 4 of the 6, and I'll tell you what, I'll throw one in for you.
Go ahead.
I promise from now till the end of the year, either on the regular show or the wrap-up show, I will not make any negative comments about you.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
All right, so you're participating?
Yes.
All right, and I'll tell you what, because he's being magnanimous, Gary, do you have any money for him?
I actually, Howard, don't have... Well, hold on a second. I don't think I have any money left. I have, I only have Steven Singer gift cards left.
You
Yeah,
want
only a week.
What is that?
I had money all week, but we gave it away.
He didn't call in soon enough.
I will have money when we get back. If Eric wants to call in the money
From
when
what?
we get back.
What sponsor?
It'll probably be either 7-Eleven or I-08 or something like that.
All right, I tell you what. I'll give them the $711 from 7-Eleven, and if for some reason they don't make good on it, I will put up the money.
You know what? You can give it to him now, and we'll just mention it again the week we get back. Hey, we gave the money to Eric, and we'll plug him.
Because, but in the future, Eric, you should never do that. You don't do that. You don't say to people afterwards, "Hey, give me money, or I'm not participating." But I'm going to give you the $711.
Thank you.
All right. Good. All right. So everyone's in, and we're going to find out the results today. The following people are getting their results: Eric, the actor. Eric, the actor. Give me the list of people.
Will the farter.
Oh, yeah. Will the farter is in on this. That's why he's... What?
I should have put Fred can't hit any sound effects.
Too
But you didn't. You're already in. It's over.
I'll tell you
the
what.
negotiation is over.
You made out pretty well, Eric.
Right.
Right. All right. Will the farter, John Hine, Steve Gorilla, Will Murray, Bobo, Mike Ganji, and Eric the actor.
All right.
Now, can I talk to you about some of the
Yeah.
stuff that's going on out there? Everybody's being pretty quiet. Ganji might die of a heart attack before he gets in here.
Really?
He's so nervous. He said that if he's lower than Grillo, he might kill himself. He said that he's having neck pain that he thinks is due to the fact of the nerves of this whole day coming on.
All right. I tell you what. I'm going to put Eric the actor on the hold line. I'm going to take a break because it's been an hour and 19 minutes since we've broken. And I think we should come back and do the results. And after we do the results and get all of it, and we have to have some betting first. I need to get in on this. I need to get action.
I brought money. I have $400.
I am ready.
I have a few hundred on me, too.
I brought in $30,000 in small bills. I'm ready to go to the man on this. This isn't going to be This is going to be a very tough IQ test.
It's not the same. It's not so easy as the first one.
I think an interesting bet is, will Eric the actor beat anyone?
Okay.
And, and you get money for that. Or
I got Will the farter versus Grillo.
Eric, do you think you could beat Will the farter?
I think so.
Hey, and by the way,
a good contest.
Howard, you got to get Will the farter in here because Will the farter is absolutely positive.
He thinks he's a genius.
I think he's willing to bet money that he absolutely is smarter than Will Murray.
Really?
Absolutely. He knows that in his heart.
But he also said he could beat Scott DePace's 122.
Yes.
Eric, you think you could beat Bobo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say Bobo and Eric.
Do you think you could beat Will Murray?
I don't know.
All right.
Here's one for you, Howard. Will Bobo or Sal, even though it's the old one, will Bobo be higher or lower than Sal?
Bobo will be lower than Sal.
Really?
Yeah, what was Sal? What was
102.
Sal?
102?
Bobo will be lower. I say Bobo's in the 90s.
Wow.
Is Bobo here? I hope.
Yeah, I think so. Right?
I'm sure everyone's here. But let's
start.
Why don't we get everyone?
Go to a break.
Okay, let me take a break. I'll get everyone in here. Eric will be on the phone, and then we'll let some betting go down.
Yes.
Who knows? Eric might take some of his $711 and
Do you think anybody so it's John Hine in there too?
Right.
Did someone beat Scott DePace? That's the bet.
That's another good bet.
No.
What, Scott?
No, they will not beat me.
What if Eric the actor beats you?
Oh, God.
You say there's no chance of him beating you.
Then that just ruins the test.
Oh, it's the test that'll be wrong.
All right, Eric, I'll put you on hold.
Okay.
All right.
Isn't this fun, Eric?
See how much a good time you're having?
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you. See, now you're a man of your word.
Yes.
A man only has one thing. His word. I read that last night in my...
What, are you reading the Bhagavad Gita?
No, fortune cookie. All right. Eric, hold on.
All right.
So enthusiastic.
Yeah, no, you're trying to work up some energy over this? All right. Eric the actor, everybody.
He's with us.
That's right.
Will the farter? Steve Grillo.
Bobo.
We're here today to find out the results from our IQ test. It's going to be pretty ugly.
Now, you guys have taken the test along with several staff members, Will Murray, Mike Ganji, John Hine. How are you feeling today? Are you guys feeling confident? How'd the test go?
I'm feeling super stupid.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. It's going to be... I'm terrified right now. It's going to be so bad.
Today might confirm some of the things Howard thinks about you over the years?
Absolutely.
Are you nervous about today?
I'm really nervous
I
about
can
today.
tell you're eating, nervous eating.
Gange, why are you so nervous about the test results today?
Because, let me close this so it doesn't get hot, doesn't get warm. It's cold. Because I'm very nervous because when I took the test, I was extremely nervous, so I felt like I might not have done well. It was a very hard test. And, there's certain people here that you want to be ahead of because I feel like I'm smarter than them.
Right.
And if I'm not, if for some reason I do worse than them on, like, I'm going to give you an example, Sal. I'm going to feel like an idiot because Sal's an idiot. He's a lovable idiot, but he's an idiot. So I'm going to feel bad if I don't do as well as Sal, at least.
Today's a big day, intelligence-wise, for you.
Yeah, I'm going to finally get the results of the IQ test. My expectations are low. A lot of people think I'm putting on some false modesty or whatever. I know questions I missed on the test. I don't feel like I did well. I don't think I did poorly, but I don't think I did well. That doesn't mean that I didn't beat the pace, but I didn't do as well as I thought, as I would like to. And I feel that Will probably did the best.
Really?
Yeah. Will's a smart guy, and just in talking with him afterwards, I think he just had a good day, and I didn't.
Mr. Murray, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you on your big day. Today is a monumental day in the story of Will Murray. A lot rests on these IQ tests today. Am I correct?
No, you're incorrect.
These results don't mean a lot to you?
Nope.
Liar.
I'm not lying. How am I lying?
I think these tests mean a great
If I
deal
do,
to you.
if I do terrible on them, yes, I will be upset about that.
How did the actual
well on them? I personally believe no matter how well I do on those tests, John is a more intelligent person than I am. Jason is more intelligent than I am. Scott Pace is way more dumb than I am. And I don't care what this test results say. Those are my beliefs.
What about you, Will?
I think I did pretty well. I just screwed up in one area pretty much, pretty badly. But then all the other ones, I think I did pretty well.
So today
you did bad on the saying your name part, right?
Yeah, see my name part. Yeah.
Well, today might prove that you're more than just a great farter. There's also some brains behind that gas.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that. I think I'll be in like the 120s. I think.
All right, Bobo.
Wow.
Bobo,
Okay,
how
let
about
me tell
you?
you something. That test was not a walk in the park by any means.
Right.
I just want to let everybody know right now.
Right.
The biggest thing today is to beat Sal with the 1-on-2 because I want to see him kill himself live on the air. And not only that, Howard put money on me. And no matter what it is, I don't want to let the guy down. I want to win. All right, so I'm figuring maybe coming in 110, 107. I don't know, something like that. But as long as I beat Sal, that's all I want to do. My main goal is to beat him right now.
They try to beat Jeff the Drunk.
Because I think I love Sal, but I think he's dumb as a box of rocks.
So there's a lot of personal pride and bragging rights on the line right now.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, good luck.
Thank you.
We're all counting on you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So this could be a great day, or it could go horribly wrong.
Day. And if I'm gonna take a bet, it's gonna be a horrible day. I'm not going with the good day.
All right, well, fuel up.
Thanks, man. This is pretty good. I like pizza in the morning. This is my favorite. I'm going to cancel my breakfast order.
That does look good. All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Godspeed. So you're going in today with tempered expectations.
Very tempered. Very tempered. I hope to get a decent score, a respectable score, but I don't think I will get the score that I wanted to get, which would have been a higher score.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
We're all counting on you.
I'm going to try.
Like I said, it was weird. It was almost like I don't know if the word's cathartic experience, but when I was in there with Howard, I kind of got real emotional and I got fired up. I let it all out, man, and it just went. And now I'm kind of at peace with myself. So whatever happens today happens.
So your anxiety load has been blown. You're okay.
I blew my load. Absolutely.
You're in the office?
Oh no. Oh shit. No. Come on, don't shoot that. Why every time we finish one of these interviews do you take a shot at my crotch?
I have no idea. The camera just seems to just...
It gets heavy, right? It gets heavy, doesn't it?
Good luck today, sir.
Thank you.
Well, everybody's in here, Rob, and I am excited. Let me get this all set up. Let me get Eric, the actor, on the phone. Hey, Eric.
Hello again.
I'm going to lock him in. I see Dr. Sit, who did everyone's test except for Eric's. The other guy is available to us, too.
Dr. Sit on the phone?
Yeah, in case we have to talk to him about the test, Dr. Sit, who conducts these IQ tests. You can actually go to drsit.com, and I guess he's got a radio show. Everyone's got a radio show these days, even Dr. Sit.
WBM.
WBM, W Bowel Movement. That's right. I mean, all those mics working? All right,
Yes.
so let me tell you who's in the room here. Obviously, Eric the actor on the phone. You got gentleman everyone knows who's now gone completely Hollywood. Star of Jackass 3D, #1 grossing movie, I think 2 weeks in a row or something.
He looks different, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a whole new attitude.
More confidence.
Are the acting roles pouring in now?
Rolling in.
Not really.
You were the highlight. I mean, you were there. You successfully blew out things with your asshole, and I was very proud of you. I feel like you're my discovery. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's true. They actually left out the best parts.
Which were?
I shot Steve-O in the face with a dart.
Really?
Why did they take that out?
I have no idea.
Maybe they're saving it for the DVD.
Yeah, it's going to come out in 3.5.
Well, I got to tell you, I've spoken to you many times. I've talked to you about your, what is this, IQ music?
Yeah.
Well, it's making me mental. No offense.
Then it's appropriate.
I feel like I'm on Entertainment Tonight. Will, I've spoken to you many times, and no insult intended, but while you're the most talented guy I know in this business, with your asshole and the way you fart and everything, you never strike me as being particularly intelligent. And I can't imagine that you're going around saying that you're going to beat Will Murray. You're going to beat John Hine. I mean, you're full of confidence.
I didn't say I'm going to beat any of them. I just said that I believe I'm going to get anywhere between a 115 and 125.
Well, that's not true. You said several times to me you thought you were smarter than Will Murray. Many times you said
Will Murray, yeah, that's one thing. But I'm saying I'm not going on saying I'm going to beat everybody.
Just so you know, the doctor said when we took the test and we were preparing the night before, he said, whatever you do, don't do what Will the Farter did, which was sleep like 40 minutes the night before. He's like, that's the worst thing you could possibly do. And that's after he took the test. So clearly the doctor...
Do you think Will Murray, do you think Will the Farter will beat you in any way?
No, I mean...
Are you concerned about him?
It's laughable almost. He's an idiot.
And do you think he's retarded?
He could be. Borderline, absolutely.
Yeah, borderline retarded. Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Didn't you
All your talent went to your ass.
Were you good at school? I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get an idea because I'm going to bet some money on this.
All right, well, when I went to high school,
Yeah.
the 1 year I actually tried, because the 1 year I actually cared, I got straight A's. The 1 year I actually cared.
Right.
So other than that, like I graduated with like a fucking C average.
Sometimes I speak to you and I see like those dull eyes of like someone who's just
I'm always fucking tired.
Is that what it is?
Yes, I'm always tired.
What are
But
you
he said he had once taken an IQ test and scored in the 140s or something.
No. It was like a 120 something. I think it was 127
really?
online.
So
yeah.
you would actually beat
online, you said.
Yeah, it was online.
All right, but it's an indication of something.
Yeah.
He had to get something right.
I only screwed up in like I think one part majorly, and then a couple of questions I screwed up.
All right, so that is Will the Farter, who could be a long shot in this. Take this all in because I'll allow people to bet. Steve Gorillo, you are intern. Everyone always goofed on you, said you're stupid, you're retarded, you're this, you're that, you don't know what you're doing.
Not at all.
Do you think you're going to do well on this?
Absolutely not.
You don't?
No, I have no confidence.
When you were taking it, did you...
I was a miserable wreck. My brain hurt after that test.
Did you feel like you got any of them right?
The only thing I kind of did good on was like the blocks. In the beginning, like I was good at making the shapes. I think I maybe only missed one.
Right.
But other than everything else, I was like next.
Do you think you could beat? Do you think you'll beat Wendy the retard score?
I would hope I would, but it might be close.
You're not retard. Do you think you'll beat Sal, who is the lowest of the, let's say?
I'd be happy if I came close.
Sal had a 102. Do you think you'll break out of the 90s?
I'd like to break out of the 90s, but I'm not sure.
90 is pretty. I think 90 is considered dull, right?
If you got a 99, would that make you happy or sad?
I would be happy. Like, I would be shocked.
Dr. Sit, I know Sal got a 102. He was at sort of the low end. Wendy the retard had a 61 when we did this the last time, which is retarded, right? If Gorillo got in the 90s, would he be retarded or a little above retarded?
He would definitely not be in the retarded category.
That would be what? Normal intelligence?
If he's at a 90, it's actually in the low average.
Low average. Anywhere between 80 and 89 is considered dull, right?
Considered You can use the word dull, but I would rather say it was, borderline.
Borderline. All right. So, Steve, do you think you'll be borderline?
I'd like to be a little above borderline, but
right.
I'm not particularly sure.
Bobo, everyone's thinking you're really stupid, but I pointed out you were a driver's education teacher, right?
That's right.
Right.
Almost 38 years.
But does that mean he's a teacher?
Right. Yeah, I'm a
Does
teacher.
he go to teaching school?
No, I've gone to a lot of.
And you graduated college, right?
No, I didn't go to college. I went to all training schools.
Training school, right?
Vocational school. Yeah.
Right.
So he's not a teacher.
Right.
Well, I'm a teacher of safety.
Did you graduate high school?
Of course.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
And you did well in high school?
Yeah, I did very
Did you take the SATs at all?
Yeah, but I forget what I did.
I would too if I was
A teacher of safety.
Hey, all I want to do today is beat Sal with the 102.
I see. Do you think you'll beat Steve Grillo?
I think so.
You do? Do you think you'll beat Will the Farter?
It's possible.
Right.
How did you do on the test? Did you feel good while you were taking
I tell
the
you,
test?
those blocks I want to throw at the wall. The numbers drove me
when you have
crazy.
to memorize
Yeah,
numbers.
it's going backwards. But a lot of the symbols and stuff, I think I aced through the symbols.
I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm being a friend.
Okay.
This toupee does not look natural.
It really doesn't?
It really doesn't.
You mean
no.
if you got people off the street now, they wouldn't be able to...
It's Bobo.
And he puts gel in it, which is even worse.
Why do you gel your toupee?
get a little spike look.
But can't they naturally just make it look spiked so that you don't have to gel it? Like, couldn't they just
like a permanent spike?
Yeah, like emulsify.
No, because it's real. It's actual hair.
It's real hair.
But Bobo, there's a distinct line. I'm not being a dick.
Right.
Like I can see what your real hair is and what the wig is. I mean, I can see it's literally right there.
Yeah, you see the whole line where it.
It's like they're two different sets of hair.
Yeah.
Looks like AstroTurf.
Bobo,
look at his necklaces too.
Yeah, I know, Bobo. Why so many necklaces? Maybe just
It's
one.
just a look,
Silver, gold, everything.
And can I ask one more question? Why the black wife beater under the regular shirt?
That's a look.
It's a look.
He's got a look. It's like a toupee.
I'm Bobo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You're Baba. He's Bobo.
That's right.
Right. Bobo, so what are you trying to prove again? That you can beat who?
Sal.
What if you lose to Eric the actor? Everyone's assuming Eric the actor is some sort of moron or something. What if Eric the actor beats you? Are you going to be destroyed?
I'm going to be really bummed out, yeah. I'll probably be in seclusion for the rest of the day.
Eric, on the phone, what is your instinct on this? Do you think you could beat someone like a Bobo? You've heard Bobo on the air.
Right. I think I could.
You could. All right. Let's go to Ganji. Ganji, they say you're having a miserable time about this.
I'm extremely nervous about this today.
Ganji, you have actually almost backed out of this 50 times.
Yeah. Originally, I didn't want to do it.
Right.
I was against doing it, and then I wanted to be a team player, though, so I did it.
Right.
But I've been very nervous about the results. I had a hard time sleeping last night. I've had severe neck pain for the last, 2 weeks.
It's
that
very,
I feel like is, attributed to this.
I admire all of your bravery. Eric, you too. I admire your bravery in taking this and putting it all on the line. But I'm going to tell you something, Ganji, based on the things I've seen from you over the years.
Oh, God.
I think Steve's going to beat you.
I swear, I love Steve, but
Steve Grillo.
I have a certain level that I need to hit. If I don't hit 110 or above, I might just have a
I
nervous
would put
breakdown
money on
today.
you're below 110.
I spoke to him the day after he took the test. He was a fucking mess.
Well, I am
like
telling
he was
you-
freaking out. Like he goes, I didn't do this, I didn't do that.
Did you feel confident afterwards?
No,
You
no,
did
not at all.
You
No,
felt dumb.
I left there feeling like an idiot. I
All
really
right,
did.
I'm willing to bet that Ganji gets under 110 points.
Wow.
Anybody want action on this?
I
Hello?
believe in Ganji.
You mean you? Everyone agrees with me that Ganji's going to score very low.
I think Ganji's in the 108 to 112 region, so I don't believe in him enough
All right,
to
would you
bet.
take this bet? Ganji can't beat Sal.
Oh, I know. I'll take that bet.
bet.
I'll take that. Ganji definitely
So would
beats Sal.
I'll take that bet. I think Ganji will beat Sal, but I'll tell you what. I don't think Ganji will beat him by more than 5 points.
I'll take that bet.
Okay. Robin, you're on. What do you want to bet on that?
Let's say $50.
Okay, you're on. $50.
Thank you, Robin.
Jason, you're going to keep track of these bets? Okay. Now, Gary, you already have bets. What is your bet?
I have $100 that John Hine will beat Scott DePace. That's a bet with Scott DePace.
Right.
And I have $300 that Will Murray will beat Scott DePace, and that bet is with Scott DePace.
All right. Wow. I believe that anybody else want action on Ganji?
Yeah, can I get in, Howard?
Go ahead, Scott.
I believe Ganji will be.
Doug.
You're saying that Ganji will get a 107 or less?
Yes.
All right, I'll take 108 or higher for 50.
Okay, $50 you're on. Okay, all right, I'm in on that. All right, sorry, Ganji, I don't believe in you.
I know.
I've seen you in my home. I've seen you at work for all these years. I love you. You work hard.
You
I
just
can't
think I'm
take
an
it away.
idiot.
I don't think you got the brain power.
All right.
There's no way. You are the guy who sent my daughter's teacher, who was married to a priest, porno video, and I just don't believe there's high level of intelligence.
That was a long time ago.
A priest?
Right. And that was a long time ago. Maybe I've gotten smarter over the years.
All right. And by the way, if you come out fully retarded, I'm not going to be angry anymore about the porn video.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you're released.
And is there anything here that can affect my job? If I get like a 90, do I get fired? Or
No, in fact, that explains everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in fact, it seems like people who are the lowest move up around here.
Howard,
Yeah.
what's a number for Ganji that would make you look at him in a different way?
Anything over 115.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I don't believe he can do it.
What did Richard Christie get last time?
118?
Yeah.
It's possible.
All right.
117.
I believe Will Murray. Now, Will, I say this because I don't know your intelligence level.
Right.
You
I
seem
got
like
it.
a bright guy and everything,
Fair
but I
enough.
don't know if you have super intelligence. But the guy I'm banking on, Will, is that John Hine will beat Scott DePace.
Me
Scott
too.
DePace is the high 122 right now. Gary had a 121. I think John Hine, out of the whole group of you, including Eric the actor, I think John Hine is the only one here who is going to beat Scott DePace, and I believe he's going to beat him by 7 points.
Really?
That's right. I believe he's going to be at least into the 130 range.
Can I bet that John Hine will not be above a 128?
I'll tell you what. I will bet you that John Hine will beat you. Let's keep it simple.
Oh, well, you just said he beat me by a lot.
Well, I believe that, but I mean, you know, what the hell do I know? I'm saying he'll beat you. What do you think of that?
You know, I already have money on that, so
All right. So,
money.
so what do you want to say? I say John will be over a 128.
Okay, I'll take that bet. $50.
You're on. John?
Yeah.
Do you feel confident in my bet?
Not as confident as I did before taking the test.
Really?
When I walked out of the test, there's a general knowledge section, which I thought I would just destroy, and I know I missed 4 or 5 of those questions, and I've been beating myself up over it ever since. I feel like I did well in a lot of the sections, but I didn't destroy in any.
I like what you're saying. I don't like a cocky fuck who comes out of there thinking they destroy it on the test. Those are the guys who are the biggest dummies.
Right. Now, let me ask Scott DePace, will he take more action?
Oh, Scott, you want more action? Robin, what's your bet?
I would take the same bet.
All right. Robin will say he's going to score over 128.
No, I don't.
Pussy!
You're not that confident.
Who's a real pussy? You won't take the test, and Robin won't.
Hey, damn right I'm a pussy.
Hey, Howard, you know, it's funny. The doctor said that almost everybody that's taken the test, every single person has walked out of that room feeling like they did horribly, with the exception of Scott DePace.
Right.
Oh, really? The
Yeah.
doctor said that.
Jason, you've seen the results. You're the only one who has seen the results, obviously, besides the doctors. Are there going to be big surprises today?
Yes.
There are.
Wow.
I mean, will we be shocked by some of these results?
Yes.
We will.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, this is
All right,
exciting.
let's start betting.
Okay, now.
All right.
Let's
First of
go
all,
through. Yeah.
who do you think has the highest score of everybody there? You would probably
John
say
Hine.
John Hine.
John Hine.
Okay.
All right, who do you think has the lowest? Is
I'm
it
gonna
Will the
say-
Farter, Grillo, Eric the Actor?
I think it's
Bobo?
Eric.
You think Eric has the
I think it's
lowest?
Eric.
I'm going to say it's Will the Farter.
I'll take action on that.
You think-
I say Eric the Actor will lose to Will the Farter.
Okay.
That's just
I
how much
don't
money
know.
you
Let me
want.
see.
I'll put money on myself on that too, because there's no way in the world I'm going to get lower than that.
Well,
Then
you
Eric?
don't have any money. No one will bet with you. I'll go 100 with you on that. I say Eric is lower than Will the Farter.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm taking your 100.
All right. Good. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
So you're saying Eric the Actor will beat Will the Farter.
Yes.
Eric, what do you think of that? That Robin believes you are smarter than Will the Farter.
Well, I hope that she wins.
Thank you. Don't let me down.
Eric, do you want to put any action? I know you have $711 in cold hard cash from 7-Eleven.
You can bet.
Do you want to bet on yourself against any of these guys?
No, I would prefer to stay out of the betting pool.
Eric, are you going to freak out if they find out you're retarded?
Oh, stop.
Well, let's say they say,
He's
listen.
not.
You say no way.
No.
What is retarded, doctor said? What would be considered retarded?
Retarded, full-on retarded, would be below 70.
All right. Eric, if you're below 70, which I don't believe you are, if you are below 70, would you just freak out?
Well, I doubt I am, so
So you would freak.
I guess a little bit.
Okay. Will the farter, no way you're retarded, right?
There's absolutely no way.
Grillo, if we find out you're below 70, it'll be shocking to you even, right?
That would be shocking.
That
yes.
would be shocking. All right.
But where does Bobo fall? Is Grillo going to beat Bobo? Or Bobo going to beat Grillo?
Well, there's a bet right there.
I think the race is Bobo, Grillo, and Sal. Like, you can go Sal's the benchmark.
All right, Sal had 102.
Right.
You want to know if Bobo is going to be below 102? The answer is yes, in my opinion. I love Bobo.
I thought you were betting on me.
I'm saying you're lower. I am betting on you. I'm betting you're lower than Sal.
You changed it.
Well, I'm looking at you in that toupee. Anybody with any intelligence would know. I think Burt Reynolds is a moron, and I think you are. No, I think that...
wow.
Who is that? Anyway, Darth Vader on the phone.
Mel Gibson.
I'm going to say I believe that Bobo is going to score lower than a 102, Robin.
Okay.
Anybody want action on that?
No.
Okay, all right. No one believes that. I believe Steve Garillo will go lower than...
you think Sal's smarter than Grillo?
I believe Sal is smarter than Steve. No offense. Grillo, I love you. I dedicated a book to you. You were
I
my
understand
intern.
that. I'm telling you.
You were a guy in charge of my potato. You never got it right.
Never got it right.
All right, so here we go. I would say you are lower than 102.
Do you think he's the lowest in the group?
No.
I believe it's going to be Eric the actor is the lowest. Sorry, Eric. I believe...
Grillo next?
I believe Grillo next, Bobo after that, and Will the Farter will be a big surprise. I believe Will beat Ganji. Will the Farter will beat Ganji. That's right.
I'll take that bet.
Go ahead.
$50 that Ganji will beat Will the Farter.
Go higher. Go higher.
I didn't bring enough money in with me today. All right, $100?
I will take that bet.
Okay, how much?
I will take that bet for 100.
All right, I say Will the Farter beats Ganji. I got 100 with Gary, and I got 100 with Robin.
Can I get 100 on that?
100 on that. Anybody who wants.
Okay,
Who's that?
I'm on it. $100 that Ganji will beat Will the Farter.
All right, Sal, you got it. $100.
All right.
Sal, you good for it, or I got to wait a year?
I got it in my pocket.
Go ahead. How'd you get it?
He stole. He robbed.
Long story. All
I
right.
didn't jerk off for 2 weeks in the booths.
Hey, Sal, can you get out of my office?
Why, you don't like him in there?
He touches my stuff and he's gross and he jerks off at the booths. Get out.
All right. Yeah, but he hasn't jerked off in the boots for 2 weeks. That's how he got the $100.
That is a lie.
Is that right, Sal?
That's true.
All right.
And look, Gary, I'm awake.
And you're also fat in that white T-shirt.
Sal, you are freaking me out. I'm not used to anyone being awake in that office.
What's that?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, now you really
Get
done
out of
it.
there. All right.
He's
Let's
naked in your office.
Or Ralph. Ralph is on the air. Yes, Ralph.
Hey now.
Hey now. Participant. What was your IQ? 118 or 112 or
112?
112.
Oh, yes, Ralph. What do you want to bet?
Very happy to hear Eric's participating. This is great.
Eric, Ralph is pleased you're participating.
Very pleased.
Guys, turn off the microphone in Gary's office. Sal just fucking me over royally. Go ahead, Ralph.
He's only at 102.
Right.
I'll take that John Hine bet if you want, that he's not going to be 128 or over.
I believe he will be. How much money you want?
$50.
$50 you're on. John Hine will score over a 128, and I've got a lot of money riding on it.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely. Notice Fred is not betting at all.
No, what's going on, Fred?
And you think
Because I don't like the betting line, but I do have an exact order of who I think's going to come in.
Then give me a bet, Fred, that you like, and I'll tell you if I'll take it.
I'll say John's going to be over 128.
Well, I've already bet the farm on
So
that.
anybody else want to bet on that?
So John's going to be.
You know what? I'll take the under bet then.
John's going to be a 129 to be clear, right? Or up?
That's right.
I'll say 127. How's that?
All right, Fred, I'll give you, what do you want, $50? $50. $50. I got money. John, you better not fuck me up. I think
you could bankrupt him.
I have news for you.
I might have to take another job and
Well,
stay
everybody's
here.
ignoring Will.
I think Will Murray did better than I did.
You do?
Do you think Will can beat John Hine?
Does anybody want to take money that Will Murray is the brightest guy here and that he will beat John Hine?
I say he is.
You do?
Here's my order. Here's my order right here.
Go ahead. What is your order?
My order is Will Murray, John, Ganji, Will the Farter, Bobo, Steve Grillo. I put a space in there, and then Eric at the bottom.
Everyone's got it. Does anyone have Eric higher than any of these guys?
I do.
No.
I said Eric was smarter than Will.
All right.
And it has nothing to do with his intelligence. I just don't think he got a good education.
What do you
Howard,
want? Yes.
I'll bet you Eric doesn't finish last. But that, he's not the
All
one.
right, how much?
$50?
$50 you're on.
All right.
Eric. You there?
Eric, you got money on you.
I'm here. Did you? How'd you do, man? Don't fuck me.
Yeah, Ralph needs every dime he can get. What do you want, Sal?
I'll take $50 that Will beats John Hine.
That Will beats John Hine. All right,
$50.
$50 you're on,
Yeah.
Sal. Betting a bunch of guys I know have no
you know
money.
what? I think I want that bet.
You want that bet?
Yeah.
You want it with Sal, or you want it with me?
You want it with you got money?
If it's Robin's money, I'll make it 100.
Go ahead, Robin. What are you betting?
I'm betting that Will is smarter than John.
Oh, you are. Then you got it with
Thank
me.
you,
How much
Robin.
money you want?
$100.
All right, $100. She agrees with you. That
See,
Will's
I think that's possible, but I don't think it's a good bet.
Why does everyone think Will's so intelligent?
Yeah, where's
Because-
this indicator?
Where's this coming from? He's just walking around saying he's intelligent.
I never said that.
I think you have.
I work every day with Will.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very, very bright guy.
I guess you'd have to talk
What
to him.
college did you go to? You could be flying under my radar.
In
Maybe.
Syracuse.
In spite of his college, I
Go
do think
Orange.
he's a very bright guy.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what's riding on this. What did you get on this, Jason, on the IQ test?
118.
All right.
That scares me because I do believe Jason's a brighter guy than I am.
Me too.
Wow.
That's why I'm worried about my score.
118. So here's this point. You know, everyone always talks about, Will, you and Jason, if anything happens to Gary, who becomes the producer of the show?
Yeah.
Based on this test, whoever gets the higher IQ is going to be the producer.
What does Jason think about that?
Jason?
I want to gauge his response.
I'm fine with whatever Howard decides.
You can't even
The
look at
question
me.
is, what does Gary think about it? I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you're going
What
somewhere.
happened to Gary?
Yeah, Will's going to trip you.
Gary does a bunch of book appearances, and he has a heart attack and drops dead.
That's possible.
That's right.
Jeez, I got to think John Hines going to beat Will, but now that everybody's so confident about Will, maybe he's hiding something.
Although I will say one thing, I thought Gary was going to do way better on the IQ test than he did, and I think he's actually smarter than the IQ test reveals. I think his stress levels got to him, and he didn't perform as well.
You mean like
I think
with the
that's the
pitch?
same thing that happened with John Hine.
All right.
Yeah. I think John is smarter than me, by the way. So.
All right.
No matter what this dopey test
I think
says.
it's time to find out. What do you guys think?
Any more action?
Right.
Any bets out there that anybody hasn't
Does anybody
heard yet?
think Bobo's smarter than me? I'll take myself.
I don't. I do not believe Bobo will beat you, Sal. I think
I think I'll
Bobo
beat
is.
him.
I think Bobo's below a 102.
Me too.
I truly do.
I think Sal's the only one I might beat.
What is it, Benji?
Were you saying that Eric was the lowest?
Yes.
I'll say that he is not the lowest for 50.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not basing it on Wendy the retard. And all. I'm talking about in
No,
this
no, I
group.
know. This group. This group.
All right. I say Eric's the lowest. Eric the actor.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
think
What do you want?
Eric's
50
not.
bucks?
Yeah. I think,
All right, Benji. 50 bucks.
I think
Come on.
Bobo's going to be lower, but that's not part of the bet.
That's right. Doesn't matter. We're
If
betting whether.
Bobo's lower, then he's not smarter than Sal.
Benji, you got $50 on that.
But does anybody want to bet what Eric actually got? I say he's between 70 and 85, which is
Let me
below
think
average.
about that.
Wow.
You're
I'll
saying
take that bet.
You're saying Eric the actor is between 70 and 85.
Right.
Then where do you put Bobo?
85.
Hey, Sal, you did say if I beat you, you're going to kill yourself live on the air, right?
Did you say that, Sal?
Yes, he
That
did.
proves that he's a fucking retard right there. You're delusional, too.
What did-
It's all
what
that
did,
toupee glue in your fucking head.
Right.
What did Jeff the Drunk do?
Jeff the Drunk had
98 or something?
I'll tell you, I got it right in front of me. Jeff the Drunk had an 89.
89.
Is Eric? Will Eric be higher or lower than that?
I got to think Eric's higher than Jeff the Drunk.
I
No?
don't think so.
No? I got to think about this.
Fred, you're saying Eric will be 77 max?
You know, Jeff the Drunk.
Why are you saying that
You know what?
Eric's retarded?
He's
I gotta
not
say
retarded.
something. I think Eric will be below Jeff the Drunk.
Really?
Yeah. See, I have a reason.
I don't think so.
And I can't even say what I think the reason is because I agreed not to say it. But
either Eric's a genius or he's not.
well, there's something that Eric can't do that I agreed not to say that makes me think that he may not be able to do that well.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a blind spot.
Well,
with multiplication.
I understand what you're saying, but there
Right.
are other parts of the test.
Eric, do you think you got higher than an 89?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel when you took the test, Eric?
Pretty good.
Confident.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What if he beats all of you?
What if he's a higher?
What if
You
he's
know,
smarter than
a
Scott
smart-
DePace?
A long shot kind of whacked out better would put
Yeah,
all his money right on
yeah.
Eric and then really clean up.
Whacked out is the key word.
Don't even say that.
Why?
I'll be really bummed.
What if Eric beats you?
No.
Why is
I-
everyone assuming Eric doesn't know anything?
I actually think Eric is smarter than Bobo.
You do?
Definitely, yeah.
What about if he
Wow.
beats you, Ganj?
What
are you going to do? You leave work?
Yeah, I might leave work.
You know what, Eric might...
I think he might beat
He
Bobo.
might be the dark
See,
horse.
Eric, the thing that throws me off with you is a lot of times Eric doesn't get the joke. And
Right.
that's what, like, Eric takes everything so seriously.
But I don't think he listens. I think Eric is so focused on Eric, he's not even hearing what's being said around him.
Wheels, what wisdom do you have to add before I reveal the results?
Oh, Howard, I wanted to comment after you heard Will's score, my nemesis.
What do you want to... Oh, you want to comment afterwards. Okay.
After Will, yeah.
How do you think Will's going to do?
He's a dummy. No, I'm pulling for him.
All right. Hold on. All right. I think it's time. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right.
Please.
I tell you what.
I don't even know what kind of money I got out there.
I don't either.
I'd like to take one more bet, though, with Fred. I will take Eric the Midget at 80 or above.
80 or above?
Yeah, the over and under on Eric. I'll take the
I'll
over.
take that, too.
You'll take the over on 80?
Yeah.
Over 80, huh?
Will Eric be over 80?
I would think he's over 80.
I think so, too. Eric's not,
Well, Fred guesstimated him for
Make
about
the bet 84, and I'll take a bet.
82?
I'll take it.
82.
All right. I'll take a bet with both of you. What?
82 is good?
82 is good.
Oh, you're saying you got the under on that, Fred?
I've got under 82.
I'll take over on Eric on an 82.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
How much
So,
can I get?
what do you want?
50 for me. 50 for me.
50
all around,
and
Fred.
50.
That's
All
right.
right.
Okay.
Very good.
Very nice. Oh, yeah. Eric, you got over an 82, right?
I'm sure of that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Why is he sure of that?
I'll up my bet on
Did
that
I just
one,
go
Fred.
into a sucker bet here, Eric?
Hey, the only thing with Eric, did the psychologist do anything special because of his hands?
Well, what's his hands got to do with
The
it?
block test.
He can move blocks. Right, Eric?
Yeah, I did fine on that.
Okay.
All right. All right. If you remember our last results, when we last played this game, is everybody nervous? Oh, Ganji's ready to pass out.
Yeah, I'm taking some deep breaths over here.
Grillo, I'm fucking dying, dude.
I'm
dying.
starting to sweat.
Gorilla, why are you nervous? Are you
I just knowing is probably the problem that I have right now. I know I'm going to play slow. I just don't want to hear it.
By the way,
But wasn't he studying to be an electrician? That takes brains.
Yeah, I never finished it.
All right, listen to me. Will the Farter, you're not nervous at all, are you?
I'm wondering why I'm at the very end of this line here.
No, no particular.
I know. And I'm
it's
just
what
saying.
everybody thought, maybe, or something. I don't know. Dr. Sitt, we should remind everyone. Andy Warhol supposedly was an 89 IQ, and this is one of the wealthiest, most successful men on the
Get
planet.
out of here. There's no way.
I read it. Am I right, Dr. Sitt, that in fact IQ doesn't necessarily mean how successful you'll be in life?
That is indeed a fact.
In fact, I'll tell you this. The reason I won't take the IQ test is I'm sure mine's lower than all of yours. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't want to know.
Well, Howard, when you're ready.
You're a genius. How could...
We got the test waiting for you, Howard. It's got your name on it whenever you decide.
Thank you, Dr. Sitt. Keep sitting. All right, here we go. It's time to reveal. And by the way, Dr. Sitt, when are you on the radio? WBM? Where is that?
WBMB. It's a Baruch College radio station.
Baruch College radio station on radio.com, right?
WBMBradio.com or the sitdown.com.
And what do you talk about on the sit down?
It's going to be an education show where we talk about positive psychology through music and through other forms of media.
Okay.
All right. And then, by the way, Dr. Randy, you're on the phone. You gave Eric, the actor, his test. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Dr. Randy, Eric had no special handicaps that prohibited him from doing well on the IQ test. Is that correct?
I think his physical handicap did come into play at some point.
Oh, it did.
With the blocks?
The blocks and also two of the processing speed tests, the symbol search and the coding.
I see.
Jeff had, by the way, you should know, Jeff the drunk had the same exact issues.
Right.
All right.
Okay, good. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. That does factor in. Thank you, Dr. Randy.
That makes it...
What? Whoa,
What?
Benji getting nervous on his bed?
These were questions we should not have asked. Or we should have asked
when
them
a
before
person
the
has
betting.
that kind of handicap, they're supposed to do special kinds of things.
Well, listen, Jeff the drunk scored an 89, had the same exact handicap.
That's why he got an 89. He shouldn't have.
Right.
Well, if I could jump in.
Yes.
You are allowed to substitute one test, but only one test. I didn't think it would be beneficial at that point, so I kept the test as it is.
You kept it standard. Good. I'm glad. All right. Thank you, Dr. Randy. All right. And now all discussion is closed.
Good morning. How are you today? I'm tired. It's nighttime somewhere. Your business is setting this world on fire right now. in the last hour, I don't know if you've heard, they've been talking about, you're right this way, verification and followers and just everything. It's really caused a lot of controversy, but also created a lot of good conversation.
Yes, that's what we like. We like good conversation. It's not about technology, it's about people. That's what it's fundamentally about.
So what are you looking forward to talking to Howard about today?
That's a good question. I figured Howard will have all the smart questions, and I'll just try to roll with it. You know, I think he's a really smart guy. I think he's a really excellent interviewer. One of my favorite things to do is to just try to get into a good conversation and get great, smart questions and just try to answer them the best I can. But that being said, I would love to talk about the importance of mobile phones around the world and how important that is for so many people, and it's growing really fast. You know, the number of mobile phones far outpaces the number of people who are on the internet itself. Just kind of the future plans for Twitter, what we're working on now, maybe a little bit about how we got started, because we kind of have a quirky, interesting history in terms of how things began. A little bit more unusual than your basic startup. Stuff like that, a bunch of different. There's actually just a wide variety of stories that opened our eyes over the years and made us realize that Twitter wasn't just a fun little side project. It could actually be potentially a very important, world-changing service. But it took 4 years before it began to really fully realize it.
So it's been an interesting story, to say the least.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for us anyways. I don't know, necessarily if it has been for Howard or not, but we'll see.
Cool. Well, Howard really believes in your creation, so I'm sure this will be interesting.
Cool. Right on.
How did Twitter get to be such a big deal? And
how did he come up with the idea?
And he didn't actually. We'll talk to Biz
Let's
Stone.
delve into the whole thing.
Biz Stone is one of the owners of Twitter. There are 3 of them, and there's the guy himself. There's Biz. Nice to meet you, Biz. Young guy. All these billionaire types are young guys.
Tech billionaires.
Good to see you. Where did you? Are you like a Zuckerberg? Did you go to college and somehow develop the idea for Twitter and all of that? How did you get involved with Twitter? Because you didn't invent Twitter, did you, Biz?
I did, together with my 2 co-founders, Jack Dorsey and Evan Williams.
My limited understanding of Twitter is that Evan was the creator, and you 2 guys came in later?
No.
Okay, so give me the background.
So Evan and I worked together at Google. And Evan Williams and I were both, for now 11 years, been working on developing large-scale systems that allow people to express themselves and communicate. We started with blogging platforms.
Right.
So we both ended up at Google. We were working on Blogger at Google. Have you heard of Blogger?
I haven't heard of it, but I understand what you're saying. In other words, you are a hired hand to sit there and write programming.
Well, not more design product and upgrade features and stuff like this.
And how did you know so much about computers? Because you're a young guy. How old are you?
I'm 37.
How did you know? Were you one of these kids who was way into computers from an early age?
Not really. I was into Apple Macintosh early on, but I ended up becoming an artist. I got a job as a graphic designer.
Right.
And then I wanted to open my own studio, so I figured I should teach myself web design.
Right.
So as I got into web design, some friends said, hey, let's start a web company in 1999. So we started our first kind of social networking weblogging company in 99, and then ended up at Google.
Were you one of those guys who was insecure about how to make a living? Because, there's so many guys out there making blogs, and there's so many guys web designing. You can get lost in that sauce. I mean, the idea that you're going to be super successful is probably not even on your horizon.
Yeah, no, when I got started, there wasn't blogs yet. So we kind of, Evan and I are both kind of progenitors of this blogging phenomenon. We got it started. And then we worked together at Google.
Was your genius that you were able to make it easy for people to blog?
That was the thing. Yeah, it was super easy. It was type in a box, hit a button, you have a web page.
You were thinking like an Apple guy.
That was like an explosion of content for anyone who wanted to publish to the web.
Now, what happens when you have an explosion of content like that? Does that put you on the Google map or?
Yeah. Yeah, basically yes.
I noticed that when I'm an Apple guy, that they make things very easy.
Right.
So you say you were an Apple guy. You said, let me make this easy for people. Right. be able to go on the internet and write to their heart's content.
Right, and listen and read what their friends are saying and react to one another. It becomes like a feedback loop. It becomes very engaging. You really want to get on there and see what people are saying about you and express your own opinions, etc.
So you and Evan are working at Google. You turn to him one day and say, what? Let's do what?
We were driving home from work, and we had this weird idea that we could maybe democratize audio because iPods were getting popular, and we figured out a way that people could record into their web browser or their phone, and that would be sent out to iPods. And we thought, this is really cool. We could kind of democratize audio.
Like a podcast, but so easy to do.
It was podcasting, and the company was called Odeo. It was a podcasting company, and super easy to do.
Right.
So we started building this. We quit Google. We started building
You quit Google now. Do people in your family say, you're nuts? You got a great job with Google.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right. Everyone was worried about it.
Huge mistake. Even myself, for the first year or so, I was taking out my calculator and saying, oh, my God, if I had stayed, look to my wife, look at this, and she was like, you have to stop doing it.
You would have had stock bonuses. Are you referring to that? Because Google took off.
Well, because I left after 2 years, so you had 2 more years to vest, so I left all the stock on the table.
Were you a big player at Google?
No, I was just a regular guy.
Regular working guy. All right. So when you leave, everyone thinks you're nuts, but you're smart. In a way, we learned from you, because if you're going to make your move, make it young. And say, you know what, hey, now I don't have that much to lose. While you're married, you didn't have any kids. It was that kind of situation.
I went out to California to take a risk. I was at Google for 2 years. They IPO'd. I suddenly found myself very comfortable.
Right.
And I thought, this isn't risky. And so Evan and I, we quit Google. We started this audio company. Problem with the audio company was, although it was a good idea, and we had raised money to raise venture capital to build it, we were not using the product. And that we were not emotionally invested in that product. And that, if you're going to do a startup and you're going to take that risk, you absolutely have to be emotionally invested.
You're right, because people say to me, like, for a while I was looking at a movie to direct, believe it or not. I was going to actually look for a project. Now, it has to be a movie I'm passionate about. It's got to be a genre that I enjoy myself. You can't go out and say, I'm going to make a movie for people who like this kind of movie. So you invented this thing that essentially you don't even want to use.
Right, so we were doing this, and then we realized that we're like, you know what, this is not good, because we're not even interested in this. So
did you have any success with it? Did anyone sign up for this audio?
It wasn't a complete dud. There was. It wasn't lighting the world on fire, which we were used to with blogging and Blogger. And
how much money had you raised to do that?
We had raised about $5 million.
Because it takes money to put up that infrastructure, right? That's the thing. And with these companies, it's difficult because you got to offer it free at first, so people kind of like the Facebook and all that. You've got to offer it free so people start using it and get sucked in.
Take a big leap of faith, and you got to start building. And it wasn't lighting the world on fire. We weren't thrilled by it. Now, what had happened was, during this time, my other co-founder, Jack Dorsey, and I had become close collaborators and friends.
Right.
And we were starting to talk about what else could we do, maybe besides this, that would be more fun. And Evan, who was our third co-founder, had this great idea where he said, you know what, you guys seem to be getting along really well. Why don't you just take a break, take 2 weeks, and build something just totally different, just something fun, something you guys really want to do.
And when someone says that to you, you can build it because you know how to program. In other words, you know how to write the script.
Right. So Jack and I went and we built the prototype, and we took 2 weeks.
Right.
We built a working early model of Twitter, and we showed the rest of the team, and we said, what do you guys think? And, people were pretty much underwhelmed. But
right, because you say was the original idea 142 characters?
The original idea was this. What could we build on top of this newly, in the U.S. anyways, newly popular emerging mobile texting, SMS?
Yes.
We said, this is something that is big in Europe. It's built into every single mobile phone on the planet, of which there are over 5 billion registered mobile phones. There's only 2 billion people on the internet.
Right.
What if we built a system on top of SMS? And the SMS international limit is 160 characters. That's why we have a 140-character limit for the name. The name plus the... So...
I was always wondering why you picked that amount.
Right.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, it needed the idea was read it and write it in its entirety on any mobile phone on the planet or the web. You never have to, continue to, go somewhere else to read more.
It is nice because I know when I read it, I don't want to sit there and read a book. People just drone on.
Right.
It forces
blogging
you.
wouldn't work for me. Facebook doesn't work for me. I need that quick
Whenever
hit.
I go over the limit, it says, hey, you have to be more creative and come up with a shorter announcement.
Right.
And you always find you can.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that constraint inspires creativity. It forces people to be concise in 2 sentences. What's your thought? get it down to 2 sentences.
Were you intimidated by the success of Facebook in the sense that you say, you know what, gee, these guys are so successful? Because Twitter's only been around, 5 years?
Yeah, and we founded the company in 2007, so we're celebrating our 5th birthday from day of the code being activated on the prototype.
Twitter has not been around that long, and yet it is part of our genes, almost our genetics at this point. I mean, everybody's using it.
Ronnie's using it.
Yeah, I mean, Ronnie the limo driver is using it. Then you know it's successful. That out the cocker. So what you're saying is, if it was me, I'd say, you know what, I'm not going to develop this thing because Facebook, after all, is so popular. It's kind of, it can be compared. People can communicate. Did everyone say to you, even your investors, I'm not putting money into this. You guys are crazy. You're never going to be big.
No, we started it in 2006, and Facebook at that point was still just for college kids and stuff.
Okay.
And our model was absolutely fundamentally different. It wasn't a social network. It was you follow those sources of information which you want. You didn't need to know someone to follow them. I didn't need to ask Howard Stern if he would be my friend.
Right.
I would just follow Howard Stern.
That's what I think I like about Twitter. That's what appeals to me. I can follow, I'm now into these Apple computers. I follow people who write about Apple computers, and I like that. It's all of a sudden some information I can get.
Yeah, it's become following your interests.
Is the goal to beat Facebook and sort of make them obsolete?
No, I think the goal is to be another one of these great internet companies. I think there's room for more than a few.
Why make it so why not integrate the picture posting thing? Why do you allow TwitPic to make a picture? Why not allow everyone to just post pictures and take over that function?
Well, we have started making it a lot easier. So if you use the iPhone, there's a little camera icon right there.
Right.
You just share it, and it just goes along with your tweet. And we want to make that easier and easier for people.
Why are you anti when people retweet? Why don't you set it up so it says RT and retweet? You seem to be against the retweet function.
No, we actually built a button called the retweet button.
Yes, but that doesn't allow you to respond to the thing. Why not fix that?
That's a missing feature. People want to add a comment to why they retweeted
it. Yes.
I retweeted this because I disagree with it, not because I like it.
That's the main function that I use it for.
Yeah, so what we need to do is, the reason why a button is key is because if you have a retweet button, then you can track all of the retweets that your tweet has got.
Yes.
So you can see the spread, you can see how viral it went, you can trace the information, and you can find out how much it spread. But
it disturbs me that
it requires some we do need to add the ability for people to say.
I use the official Twitter apparatus or
the
platform, but other people go to other platforms.
Yeah, like what is that one?
Does that bother you? Like TweetDeck and all that.
And all that.
Does it bother you that there are other services sort of making their name off of your thing?
It doesn't bother us that there are people making their name. What happens, now we have official applications for iPhone, for BlackBerry, for iPad, for you name it. We have official applications we've developed in-house. The key thing for us was that before we made those official applications, people were getting very confused because they would go to the Apple iTunes App Store,
right,
and they would say, okay, I want to download the Twitter application,
right,
and they would get 100 applications that weren't called Twitter, and they would just pick one and think, okay, maybe this is the Twitter one.
That's right.
And then they would say, I don't know how to create even an account on this or anything. They didn't know they had to go back to the website. So when we created, and not only that, but we were looking at our numbers, and we were saying, why are so few people on the iPhone using Twitter? This can't be right, because iPhone's hugely popular, Twitter's popular, there should be way more people on here.
That's right.
So we create the official Twitter for iPhone, put our logo on it.
Yes.
Make it free.
I like that.
Everything shoots up like crazy. People are happy, people are using it, and it just makes a lot more sense for everybody.
The three original partners, you, Evan, and the other guy, Jack. What is it now? Like Evan left the company for a while. Jack comes back in. Evan leaves.
I know,
Evan
and
comes back.
I'm stuck here the whole time.
Yeah,
like a
you're
schmuck.
just like a revolving door that they go in and out of.
When can I get a break?
Do you guys push these guys out, or do you want them to leave, or what is going on here? Why can't the three partners just all be? I would be hyper focused on this thing. It's going somewhere.
Yeah,
there's money to be made.
There's a lot of people involved. I mean, you got a whole board of directors. You got a bunch of people. And I think the key thing is that. The way that I think about it is Twitter's been this, ever since the beginning, user input has been big. A lot of the things we didn't even invent, like @replies, weren't even our idea.
Right.
Hashtags weren't even our idea. People just started doing. We embraced them. We turned them into features. And so the way that I think about it is Twitter as a service has almost become like this living, breathing thing that needs what it needs when it needs it, and it needs who it needs when it needs it. And so we've recognized, okay, you need to step down while you need to step up. Now you need to come back and you need to go away. And
so is it kind of the thing where you can turn to your partners and say, look, right now I think the company needs me to run it.
Right.
And you guys need to back off.
Right.
This is my strength.
Yep.
And then when you start to see things go a little bit wrong, the other guy comes in and says, okay, I'm going to run this thing for a while. It's almost like Steve Jobs
So
of
you
Apple.
guys trade off on who runs things?
That's what's been happening. And to it, I think it's a testament to the egolessness of my two co-founders, is that they're willing to say, like, okay, let's do it that way.
But are they able to really step away from it and let you run things for a while?
Well, I'm not running things. We actually we chose a new CEO, Dick Costello, who's actually he's older than us, and he's actually doing a great job as a CEO.
So who owns the company? It's still private.
Yeah.
And you own the company and your two partners, and does the CEO get a piece of the action?
Well, yes. Well, first of all, everyone who works at Twitter owns a part of the company.
Okay,
everyone,
that's good.
Everyone who comes on gets equity.
Right.
The three founders own percentages of the company. The venture capitalists own percentages of the company.
I would assume the venture capitalists own the majority of the company. They put up the money for it.
That's not necessarily true. The thing with Twitter was we got into a really good position because we didn't take money until we had started growing very rapidly. And at that point, we had our pick of the venture capitalists who we liked the most, and we thought of them as employees we could never fire.
When Facebook came to you, Mark Zuckerberg, when he came to you and offered you $500 million, I don't know how many years ago he offered it to you.
I think it was 08, I think.
08.
Late 08.
In 08, he says to you, $500 million, I want to acquire Twitter. I think he saw it as a nice adjunct to his business, and maybe even saw it as a threat because he sees what it represents.
Yeah.
How'd you know to turn that down? I mean, that's a very tempting thing. You could have been set for life. You and your wife could have gone off into the sunset and done your thing. Who makes the decision not to accept his money?
It was actually Evan and I that went down and talked with Mark. And to be perfectly honest, we really had no intention of even selling it. And
we figured, why not go meet the great Mark Zuckerberg?
You got to have the conversation, right?
We got to go meet the great Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
And
were you impressed?
And it was really funny because it was fun, but it was also awkward. We went into a room together, and Mark went in first and sat down on a chair, leaving just a love seat for it was a very small room for Evan and I.
You and Evan are lovers.
I went in next, I sat down, and then Ev came in third, and he said, "Should I leave the door open or should I close it?" And Mark said, "Yes."
Yes.
Oh.
And
what does that mean?
Ev said, "I'll just close it this much." And that's how it started. And
is he socially awkward? Is that your point?
No, he seemed, when I got the impression when talking to him that I was talking to, it was weird. It was like he was one guy, but it almost seemed like he had 12 people in his head. Like he had already kind of gone through every possible scenario that we could talk. And I was making all these jokes and everything, and they were just dying.
Did he try to act like Twitter wasn't really that important, even though he's going to offer you $500 million? Like, it seems okay, like almost not that interested in it.
To tell you the truth, we were driving down there. This is the whole story. Is I got into work one day, and my friend Jason Goldman says, "Go back downstairs. Ev's waiting for you in his car." And I said, "Why is he waiting for me in his car?" And he said, "Just go downstairs. He's in his car." And I said, "But I just got it. Go downstairs." So I go downstairs. I get in the car, and Evan's in his car. I say, "What?" I said, "Where are we going?" And he says, "We're going to Palo Alto." And I said, "We're going to Palo Alto? Oh, is today the day we're supposed to do that thing at Google?" And he's like, "No, stop interrupting me." And I said, "Oh, is today the..." Because I'm always interrupting. He drives him crazy. And he finally says, "We're going to Facebook." I said, "Why are we going to Facebook?" And he said, "We're going to see Mark Zuckerberg." I was like, "Oh, cool. Why are we going to see Mark Zuckerberg?" He's like, "They're interested in a partnership,
acquiring."
Yeah. And I said, "Oh, really? Well, how much?" And he says, "I don't know. What do you think's a good number?" And I said, "I don't know, 500." And it was kind of like a joke. And he was like, "Okay, that sounds good." And so when we went in there, we're kibitzing, we're talking, we're doing this awkward stuff, and finally Mark says, I don't like to talk about numbers. It's not my thing. And we were like, well, we don't like to either. It's an awkward
Nobody
thing to
does,
discuss.
right. Yeah, right.
And he says, but if you tell me a number, I'll tell you yes or no. And so Ev said, 500 and
dollars.
And yeah,
I'll take
it. And Mark said, that's a big number. And I said, you said you'd say yes or no. And then he said, okay, how about some lunch? And then
so he never said yes or no.
Yeah, and so and then we just had to go, and then just later that afternoon, Ev wrote a really nice note saying thank you for the visit, but we really have no intention of selling this company. We're just getting started. We're growing around the world. We're proving that people are finding value in this service. Small businesses, individuals, big businesses, etc. That part is going strong. We need to build a business on this, and we think we can, and we think we can also have a positive global impact in the world, and we want to carry this through. And that was that.
And
to
also
answer your question,
yes.
that is the motivation for turning down a lot of money. Was we actually think there's even more potential than that.
Well, you're right, and you know what it is. You're young guys too. It's not like you're at the end of your career. You want to do something with your life.
There's reasons why you sell your company. You're either done, you're about to be sued to death, you're about to be crushed by the competition,
right?
Or you just want.
It's out of fear a lot of times.
Yeah, and none of that was true for us.
Right. So now I don't understand the plan. But after Zuckerberg, really, what you're saying is never really offered you $500 million. You never got to hear if he would have accepted it or not.
There was an offer.
It was.
There was an offer of like a mix of cash and stock, and
it didn't appeal to you.
But we wrote a nice note. We said thank you so much for we kept it very cordial and everything.
And you've had other bigger offers. Like somebody offered you $500 million just to take a small piece of the company, right? Wasn't that Goldman Sachs or somebody like that? I don't even remember who it was. I forget who I read.
We've taken investment.
Right.
That's how it works as we've taken investment over the years.
You rejected numerous offers from Google and Facebook. Another rumor claimed J.P. Morgan Chase offered to buy a 10% stake in Twitter for $450 million, which would have put the value of the company at $4.5 billion. $4.5 billion for just 10% of the company. Any truth to that?
We weren't actually in talks with them.
You were not?
No.
So how do you create a value here? Because I was reading about the advertising dollars, and you have to be careful. You can't clog this thing up with ads. People will get turned off. You know that.
Yep.
And yet you do have to make money.
Yeah.
And so when I was reading the figures on what Twitter actually makes in terms of money, there was probably more people making money off of Twitter just using it
than you guys make.
Because it wasn't that mind-blowing to me. Like your advertising was around $250 million maybe this year or something like that?
We're actually right now our advertising is like invite only with partners. We're taking a really slow and thoughtful approach. It's frustrating.
What does that mean, invite only with partners?
It means we hand select a group of companies like Starbucks and some movie studios and so forth, and we say, look, we have these innovative promoted suite of products, promoted trends, promoted tweets, and promoted accounts.
Right.
We're not 100% sure if they're going to work really well. They're native to the system, which makes them different from other ads. Would you be willing to work with us to see if they work for you? And we're experiencing more than 5% engagement rate on these ad products, which if you follow online advertising is just astronomical. The partners are super happy, but we just don't have the infrastructure in place to do like open self-serve ads just yet.
So are you a billionaire at this point? I mean, on paper, you could say the company's worth $4.5 billion, but how do you make money on a daily basis? I mean, you personally, do you have a salary?
Yeah, I take a salary.
You take a salary.
Yeah.
Do you take millions of dollars in salary?
No. I take a regular salary like anyone else at the company.
But you don't list that salary anywhere. No one knows what you make.
No, it's a private company. It's a salary. It's not it's the same salary that anyone would
a couple of $100,000 a year. So meanwhile, you're an owner of Twitter, and your personal wealth, aside from what it could potentially be.
What it could be, right.
Do you live in a mansion, or are you just a modest guy? Because does your wife ever say to you, what the fuck is going on here? You have Twitter. Why don't you guys make some money
Why am
already?
I still working?
So you're just a salaried guy in a sense.
Right. Yeah.
And when they say the company's worth $4.5 billion, we don't know. Unless are you planning on taking it public so there can be a stock so people can get involved in this?
We don't have a plan to do that yet because we really feel like it's too early. We need to make this. We need to show that we can not just have a positive global impact in the world, but make a real business on this, and then have a lot of fun doing it. And this business aspect is growing, and throughout the next year or two, we're really going to try to show that we can do this.
So are you what are you? Are you a millionaire? Are you what are you? I mean, are you one of? I mean, like Zuckerberg.
We don't know how to look at you.
I don't know how to evaluate what you are.
What,
I mean,
what do I look like?
Are you a success?
You look like a filthy hippie. but seriously, you look like a kid, quite frankly. Yeah. I mean, are you? I mean, how does this translate into you becoming this super wealthy guy? I mean, I can't even tell if Robin should date you, and you should leave your wife. You know what I mean?
I
don't understand.
You don't understand. Well, it's all based on potential.
So the only money that you've made is your salary.
I make a perfectly good salary.
You've not taken any money out of the company simply because
I have a mortgage on a 2,000 square foot house, and I lease a Mini. And
maybe I should just give you some money and you give me some pieces of the company.
Maybe that's
the way to do it.
You're serious. You have not made. You've not taken any money out of this company.
Is there a temptation to sell just so you can have money in the bank and say, for God's sakes, let's cash in a little bit?
Yeah, I guess there is.
Are you financially set for life?
I feel like I'm going to be fine.
You're going to be fine. You don't worry about that
I have
stuff.
complete faith that Twitter is going to be 10 times bigger than it is today.
And your partners aren't pressuring you to do something.
Everyone feels like we're real. I mean, we've worked our way into the global consciousness.
But do you understand why I don't understand this? In other words, at some point, you want to live the American dream. You've invented something here that's unique, that's part of our culture now, and is going to be an important part of our culture in the future, I think.
I feel like I already am living the American dream. I mean, the thing the stuff that people have done with Twitter all around the world has been,
Do you believe that Twitter overthrew the Egyptian government?
No, I think people did that.
Right, but don't you think Twitter facilitated that?
Yeah, and I think the telephone helped bring down the Berlin Wall.
Right,
but I don't think they said the telephone brought down the Berlin Wall.
You remind me of like a sort of a hippie attitude. Like we were talking earlier on the air that a lot of our guys want to be verified. Like that's a real big thing to them.
Right.
And then Gary was talking to you in the green room and said, this one wants to be verified. And you even said, it's such a loose operation that like your verification stuff is down right now. Like if you wanted to verify Ronnie the limo driver, you couldn't even do it right now. You wouldn't even know who to call. Is that correct?
I'd know who to call. It's just that last night they pushed some updates to the site, and the one thing that it took down was the verification.
So good excuse.
So like when someone calls up and says, "Look, my name is being screwed with. I want to be verified. This and that." You don't have an organization that sits there like the verification board and says, "We have to get this done right away."
We do have some people that help. The reason we created verification in the first place was because we had celebrities joining the service, and they were saying, "Look, we're having a problem with imposters," and we couldn't constantly chase down every single imposter because we suspend one, another one pops up. So we just said, look, let's just verify the real one. That way there can be 100 fake ones, and you can look for the check mark for the real one.
Who decides who gets verified? Because this is becoming very important in my situation.
In this little realm, anyway.
Who is the person or is it a board of people?
Yeah, no, it's people on our support team, and they look at a bunch of different things. Ultimately, we'd like to have that much more automated, and right now we're verifying like our partners, like I said, our advertising partners,
right?
And we're verifying people like politicians and celebrities who are very likely to be impersonated and have that problem.
JD says he's impersonated all the time.
That's right.
We'll have to get JD verified.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. We're going to play a little game with that verification thing in a second. But it seems to me that this has become very important to be verified.
Well, I think
and it makes you the cool kid in school. You can verify people. You're verifying their existence.
Anytime you add a little check mark or you add a number next to the followers or something, people want the check mark and people want the number to go up.
Do you purposely keep the check mark a special thing? That way it keeps people interested, like it becomes a big thing, like a guy getting inducted into the mafia?
We didn't. It's not something we designed on purpose to be that big of a deal. We thought it was just going to be like an easy fix, and then everyone, we have this Bronx Zoo snake now asking us to be verified.
Right. I know the Bronx Zoo snake is on Twitter.
And how aware of you, when you say, well, it's got to be good for Twitter when a celebrity starts tweeting because it adds to the content of the thing. It makes it exciting and viable.
Yeah, and they have their own set of followers who then want to follow them on Twitter, and so more people sign up and everything else.
How aware are you of, like, when I decided to start tweeting, how aware of you, how do you get alerted that I am going to be starting to tweet or that I have
different
started?
ways? I think, when certain people join, like when you join and there's a lot of fans in the office, there's an email goes out and there's whispering in the office that Howard's joining. Other celebrities maybe not where people in the office aren't. We find out maybe the next day through the news or something like that.
Right.
There's not like a red phone that rings when Charlie Sheen joins.
Do any of the celebrities want to get paid because they feel like at one point I was talking to Ashton Kutcher. He was one of the early users of Twitter.
Right.
And he had something like 7 million followers at some point, something like that. I don't know the exact
he was
number.
the first to go to a million,
first
right?
to a million. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I had him on the show, and I said to him, I wasn't tweeting at that point, didn't really understand it all that well. And I said to him, do you get resentful? You've gone around, done more free advertising for Twitter. Have they ever approached you to pay you and say, hey, we thank you for doing this. You've brought millions of people to the table. And he was almost resentful, I felt, because he said, yeah, they never have offered me any money. They never have said to me, acknowledged what I've done for the company. Does that play into it all? Do you pay any celebrities to tweet?
We never pay any celebrities. I mean, the way that I look at it is this is a platform that allows you to send out messages to millions of fans for free.
That's right.
If there's another platform that allows you to send out messages to, in Lady Gaga's case, 9 million followers without spending a
dime.
penny,
right?
I'd love to see that service.
That's true. I do agree with you. In a sense, it's very not like I have gotten in touch with people who didn't follow us to satellite. And so I say to them, hey, they go, hey, I'm enjoying you on Twitter. And I say to them, well, come join us on satellite. It is a free advertising medium. And I guess what Twitter gets out of it is I bring some people to the table.
But, Ashton and Demi got a lot out of it, too. They got a lot of press out of it.
I think
drumming up all that
interest. The key thing is, are you getting value out of it or not? And if you're not getting value out of it, then
leave.
Why do it? And,
I see.
And if you are getting value out of it, that's great. I mean, that's what we want to hear.
Have any celebrities approached you about getting paid? Have they said to you point blank, we want money?
No one's come to us directly and said that, no.
But you have had a few people bail, like John Mayer announced publicly that he was getting off Twitter and doing something else.
Some people just get into trouble with it. I mean, I think, when you're in the public eye,
right.
One slip up on one bad tweet and it could be, that could be it for you.
Could you get laid being the owner of Twitter? I mean, is that translated into some sort of...
His wife still sleeps with him.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have a wife. Are you sorry you got married? I mean, now you're this big, successful guy. You invented something that's changed the world. I mean, do you dream of living like Hef in the mansion somewhere?
No, this has been great for me. I mean, I've been working now. I like to think.
You don't think you can fuck girls with verification status alone? I mean, seriously.
I'll verify you.
Somehow I don't think that would go over great with our board of directors.
You were saying.
Twitter feels like this kind of like overnight success.
Yes.
But it's taken 11 years, to be an overnight success. So it's been a wild ride, and now I'm just thrilled to be able to be working on something that's having such a positive impact around the world.
We're talking with Biz Stone. He is one of the founders.
That's kind of a cool name. What is Biz Stone?
I don't believe that's your birth name. I think that's a showbiz name.
Well, I'll tell you the real story if you want to hear it.
Okay. Why are you Biz? Is that your stripper name?
No.
You're a hot guy. I'll give you that.
My full name is Christopher Isaac Stone.
Right.
I couldn't say the word Christopher. I said Bizerber when I was a little kid. My mom thought that was funny. George Donovan finds out in 3rd grade my mom's calling me Biz. That's the end of it.
Do you like the name? Now you like it.
It's
well,
a great
my
name.
mom, when I was 8 years old, people say, "Why is he called Biz?" She would say, "It's short for Elizabeth." She was
great.
I'm like, "That's really funny, Mom." Yeah, I love that.
Way to be in tune with my needs.
Yeah.
So where'd you grow up?
I grew up. I was born in Boston, and I lived in Brookline for several years, and I went to Wellesley High School.
Were you an exceptional student?
I was a good student. Yeah, it was actually a great. We grew up with very poor. My mother inherited this house that happened to be in a very affluent.
But you were the poor
suburb.
kid.
But nobody knew that,
Right.
And so I got to go to this really, really great public school.
Was your dad not in the picture?
Yeah, my parents split when I was very young. So.
Never. One of those dads never showed up. Never took an interest in you.
Yeah, I never really saw.
Ooh, I bet he's sorry now.
Is he taking an interest in you now that you own Twitter?
No, we haven't reconnected.
He hasn't found you yet?
No communication from your father from what age?
It's been a while. It's been like 10. I think we bumped into each other about 10 years ago, and before that it was even longer. So.
Is that something that haunts you? I mean, that your father did not take an interest in you?
No, I don't. I can't. Not really. I mean, it was more like they split when I was so young that I never really, formed a real attachment.
Does he have another family? Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, and I think I have some that I don't know about.
Do you know if your dad is on Twitter?
I don't think yet. My mom is on Twitter.
I wonder if your dad is. I wonder if. Do you think your dad knows that you own Twitter?
I really doubt that he's on Twitter.
Did you ever get to ask him when you ran into him? Gee, why did you never even pick up the phone and call? I mean, you had to be a little bit curious about me.
I think he has his own issues. Yeah.
What's his issue?
There's some health issues, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, all the years he was healthy, did you ever don't you just want to shake him and go, Dad? Didn't you care about your little boy?
The last time I bumped into him 10 years ago, he asked me who I was.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean?
He said, Are you Garo's older brother?
Wow.
And I said, no, I'm your son.
And so you got brothers and sisters out there that you don't even know.
He's remarried or reattached, and there are some folks that I don't know. Yeah.
Did you have a brother? Do you have brothers and sisters from?
I have 3 sisters.
Right. And so they were all abandoned.
Two half sisters and one sister who shares a father with me.
They were all abandoned.
Well, no, the half sisters have another father.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but they were all.
They were abandoned too. Jeez.
Gee whiz. Any of them work for Twitter?
No, none of them do.
Any of them hit you up for money?
Well, I mean, I support
everyone.
Folks in the
How do you support your mother?
Yes.
Support your sisters?
To a certain extent, they're doing okay.
If your father comes to you and says, "I need to be verified," would you verify him? Or would you tell him to get the fuck out there? Do you hate him?
Tell him to talk to the verification.
You seem like a happy-go-lucky guy, but do you hate your dad?
No.
No.
No. I'm just.
Were you in therapy for this?
It's like I'm just estranged. Like truthfully.
But wait a second.
Truthfully, he always felt like, what happened was when they got divorced when I was very young. And they worked out a deal where every Sunday he would come by and he would pick me and my sister up and we would go do something.
Right.
And nobody had fun on these Sundays.
Oh
right.
Dear.
He didn't have fun. You didn't have fun.
He was like, "Tell your mother she's a this and a that." And we were like, "Okay, yeah, we'll do that when we get home."
Here's Dad to tell me my mom's a cunt.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we'll relay the message, and then it wasn't until I was like 16, and I was like, "Oh, I got to do this again." That I was like, "Wait a minute, why don't I just go play with my friend Mark Ginsburg instead? Why don't we just go ride bikes?"
Yeah.
Right.
And then that was this huge relief, and I was like, "That's a great idea."
Yeah. So that was it.
Yeah. And then I was like, "All right, good." My sister still keeps in touch with him.
Right.
And I'm still friends with Mark Ginsburg.
Mark's more of a father to you than he was.
Yeah, I actually spent most of my childhood like eating dinner and sleeping over at the Ginsburg's house.
Is your mom verified?
No, well, my mom's not verified because no one's going to impersonate my mom.
Is Mark Ginsburg
now
verified?
That I'm talking to you, now there's going to be like 17
Yeah.
of Biz's mom.
I don't know, Biz. It's this whole verification thing. Who wants to be verified here? I'll let you guys duke it out in front of Biz. Would you do me the favor that if the guys come in, we can pick the guy who makes the best argument. We'll give each guy 30 seconds. We'll keep it like a Twitter thing, very short and sweet.
Okay.
Will you promise to verify the winner?
Yes.
Okay. This is
All right,
exciting.
guys.
It's going to piss off everyone else who's never been verified.
I know. I know Bubba the Love Sponge wants to get verified, but he's not here right now.
He's not here to plead his own case.
But maybe you could if you do him a favor. All right, but listen to me.
Yes.
Here's J.D. Harmeyer, who has 100,000. You're closing in on 100,000 followers on Twitter?
It might take a little while. I got 82,000.
82,000. Impressive,
the music is kicking in here.
Yeah. Biz, impressive.
JD's music.
82,000.
That's pretty good.
He has his own music, Biz.
That's pretty good.
Biz, when you hear a guy go, aren't you impressed? Benji, you want to be verified. Is that correct?
That's correct. I do want to be
Who
verified.
else? Jason, you want to be verified. You have 2 Twitter accounts, and I believe maybe one for your cat as well. Is that true?
no one for the cat. No one for the cat, but I do have 2 Twitter accounts. I have 24,000 followers on my main account.
All right, and Ronnie, this would really help you out because you have recently been impersonated on your Twitter account. Is that right?
Oh, well, see, he's been impersonated.
I've been impersonated more than once, and what you did was you shut the wrong account down. You shut my account down, and the guy who gets on as me has got the exact same thing, except he used a capital I instead of a small L.
All right. So your point is that he runs a horrible organization.
And I have close to 40,000 followers in a month. Hold on,
it's not your turn yet.
Okay, you asked me.
Not
I'm
yet.
answering you.
And Brian Phelan, you want to be verified.
That's too many characters right there.
Right. Okay, here we go. You have 30 seconds. I'm going to go to Ronnie first since you're on a roll. Tell Biz why you should be verified. We will vote, and only one person here can get verified. Is that right, Biz?
Yeah. Okay. I'm on Twitter a little over a month. I have close to 40,000 followers, okay? I have imitators. They get on there with my picture and everything. They get on there and insult women. They call them whores and sluts in my name. Terrible. I had one guy taken down. First, they took me down by mistake, and then they put him back up yesterday again.
All right, there's your plea. All right, that's Ronnie the limo driver Mund.
He's been through a lot.
And he met XXX, Sexy Vixen XXX on there. Okay, here we go. J.D. Harmeyer, here is your 30 seconds, dude, and you know this is important to you. Don't fuck it up. Biz Stone, listen carefully. Go ahead.
Okay. I have over 80,000 followers. I take my tweeting very seriously. And I do have people impersonating me. I had people impersonating me even before I got on. That's one of the reasons why I got on.
Tell him you're a social misfit.
I'm a social misfit. Actually,
this is your only hope.
Most interaction.
Talk about what
people.
verification would do for you.
Actually, more importantly, Robin isn't verified. She needs to be verified more than anyone here.
I was very selfless of you.
I'm just saying.
If I was you, I would have told Biz the truth, that you have hardly anything going on in your life, and if you were verified, it would make you feel like a man.
You know what?
Between me and my chopsticks.
I do have like a sort of, it's a low level of fame, and I can't get much out of it. This would be good.
He thinks he can get laid.
I have a smelly office.
Tell him how you went to dinner with Ryan Philippe. He took you to a party, and you went to the party, and you played with chopsticks while everyone else was getting laid.
I thought he only gets 30 seconds.
Well, he's a pathetic case. All right, you're right. All right, let's go to Brian Phelan. Brian Phelan from Howard TV. Why should you be verified over these other nudnicks?
Because these guys have followers. I have none. I have 2,000 followers. Nobody knows who I am, and I will party with anybody that does follow me. So I give out locations where I'm at drinking. So people should come and hang with me and follow me, and I should.
But isn't Biz's point that he only wants to verify celebrities? You're saying you're not one.
He's going to make himself a flash mob celebrity.
All right, okay. Thank you very much, Brian Phelan. Horrible job. Let's go to Jason. Jason, why should you be verified? Treat this seriously, because you know you guys are going to be in a fucking depression if you don't get verified.
Biz, I should be verified because I've been on Twitter for years. I love Twitter. I helped Benji set up his account. I helped Howard set up his account.
An advocate.
That's true.
I am an advocate of Twitter. I am on Twitter all the time. Right. I feel I treat Twittering very seriously. I try and reply to everyone who writes me and retweet.
Why do you have 2 accounts?
Because a lot of people were complaining that I tweet a lot of my political opinions. And a lot of people are saying, look, we follow you because you're on the Howard Stern show. We don't give a shit about what you think about
30 seconds.
this and that. So I tried.
All right, let him finish his thought. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ronnie, you can keep time. We all get
it.
So
which account do you want verified? The
Serious or the main one? The main one for the Howard Stern show.
All right,
no
your
one cares
main
about my
account
politics.
would be verified, not your political account. Right. All right, Benji, Biz Stone is here. This is the chance of a lifetime to get verified.
I'm over here,
behind
Biz.
you.
Go
ahead.
behind you.
He doesn't want to look at you. Go ahead.
You don't have to look.
Yeah.
I absolutely, like everyone here, love Twitter, love what you're doing for the world. It's changing the world. But importantly for me, I am severely impersonated. People are copying me. People are putting their pictures up. They stole my parents away. They stole my real friends.
They stole your parents.
They stole my girlfriend.
What are you talking about?
Impersonators.
Yeah, he's saying they signed up for a fake.
And that's the kind of shit he tweets.
No, look, you're going to call the police about this.
And I spent one of the greatest weeks of my life was at Wellesley High School.
Did you ever get laid from Twitter? Be honest.
30 seconds.
Did you ever meet a girl? Hold on a second. Did you ever get laid from Twitter?
That's one of my goals.
But you've never met a girl on Twitter and gotten laid?
No, I've met, but I haven't actually got laid from.
You haven't made the deal.
JD, did you ever get laid from Twitter?
I've met some girls.
Yeah. Ronnie, we know you've met girls.
I haven't gotten laid. Now, don't make stories up.
All right. And I know you haven't gotten laid either. All right.
It's kept me from getting laid.
All right, Biz, you've heard 1, 2, 3, 4, and Brian Phelan, 5 guys. What do you think?
Well,
who is it that's going to be verified?
They're all getting impersonated.
Well, here's the thing.
Can only choose one.
There's a lot of guys in here that want verification, I think, for the wrong reasons. You know, you don't You don't use verification to get famous.
All right.
You don't use verification. You shouldn't be using verification to meet chicks.
Right.
Verification was designed so that you would not be impersonated.
That's true.
So, and obviously since we already made a mistake, I think the winner should be Ronnie the limo driver.
Ronnie the limo driver.
30 seconds.
I actually won something.
Wait a second. Are you saying because he was impersonated and he had that mishap where they canceled his account?
I think we owe him a little something.
Wow.
Look at these guys are really pissed.
I thought JD or Jason was going to
I've been impersonated, but whatever.
He says you're doing it to get famous. Be quiet.
JD, how much does this hurt? Be honest now that Ronnie got verified over you.
It sucks, but I gotta live. I gotta live.
Jason, this blows. doesn't it?
I'll trade you my car show. I'll trade you my car show back for verification.
No,
you ain't getting no car show back. Ronnie, you finally won.
Yeah, how about that?
Wow. Ronnie the limo driver will be verified. Biz, because you can't even get on your own verification service, how long will it take before Ronnie the limo driver is verified?
Oh, it's going to take at least a decade.
I see. No, seriously, how long will it take?
No, we'll do it today.
Wow, you will be verified today.
I got to make sure they get the right thing, though. So
write it down
they don't
for
give
Biz.
it to the other guy.
Right. And Jason, you're a little upset.
Yeah, I mean, Ronnie is...
Ronnie did nothing for Twitter.
And he tweets once a day, and I can't understand half the things he tweets. They're
like
a maniac.
Biz, I get criticized no matter what I do with my tweets. Sometimes I go on there and just answer fans' questions,
I saw
and
that.
people don't like that. Then
I saw
they want
you went
something...
on there. I saw recently, I was reading through, you were answering everyone's questions, and then someone said, "Hey, Howard, how about you say something funny?" And you said, "I'll leave the humor to you, genius."
Right. I find myself getting into arguments. What is the proper amount to tweet a day? Seriously.
I don't know that there's necessarily a proper amount. I think what you're doing is really for who you are, exactly the right thing to be doing. You're interacting with your fans.
Right.
Just like a politician would interact with his constituents.
Yes, you hear that?
And I think you're doing...
they're still going to criticize you.
No, yeah, no matter what, you're not going to escape criticism.
Biz, were you aware that I was being credited with revolutionizing Twitter by actually tweeting during private parts of the film on HBO?
Yes, I heard all about that, and that was a genius move.
You're kidding. I mean, of course I knew that. Thank you. All right. Biz, you have verified Ronnie.
Dude, these guys, they can still keep twittering, and maybe one day...
one day you might acknowledge.
I'm JD Harm on Twitter, by the way. Goodbye.
Yeah, there you go.
It's his claim to fame.
Very good. Ronnie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Benji, you're a loser again. I'm so sorry.
I will be verified.
All right, thank you.
Bronk, B-R-O-N-K, Bronk.
All right. Biz, fascinating story. I wish you a lot of luck with Twitter. I'm enjoying it, having fun with it. Oh, I turned off your mic. I'm sorry. That must mean
Must be time to go.
Well, hey, why not? Biz Stone, join Twitter. Go to twitter.com. It's a lot of fun. I do have a good time with it. And now
we have fun with it, yeah.
We all have accounts, and we even have a Stern Show account where we're now sending out video and sending out news flashes and all kinds of stuff. A lot of fun we're having with it.
All right.
And thanks for creating that.
Thanks for having me. And I just wanted to say one thing. Now, next time I see Robin at my favorite restaurant, Candle 79, I noticed you once there.
Oh, my
I'll
God.
say hello.
I didn't know you go there.
I'm a vegan, so it's my favorite place.
Wonderful. I'm there all the time.
Robin will ignore you, believe me.
No, stop it.
Get away. Get away. Filthy young man. I'm the guy who invented Twitter. Oh, all right, I'll talk to you. All right, Biz, congratulations on all your success.
It's great.
Thanks for coming on. Great to see you,
Thanks
too.
for having me.
So you don't live in New York, but when you're here, you go to Candle 79.
I used to live in New York, and every time I'm here, I go to Candle 79.
It's the best.
I love
it is really the best vegan restaurant.
I go to a bunch
here.
of other places.
I do too, but that's my fave. Yeah,
it's in a weird spot. You got to go all the way up and over.
Right. Yeah.
It's a good spot.
They do a good job.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Thanks,
in.
Gary.
Good to meet you. That was great.
A lot of fun.
JD.
All right, we'll come back. We'll come back later when I have $1 billion.
Let me know when you take your first billion, and that's when we really want to talk. Want to find out what you're up to.
All right.
Biz, you truly made Ronnie's day today. I think.
Thanks, man.
Good work, Ronnie.
Thank you.
You made a strong case.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All the haters now and all the imitators, They can all go away now.
Yes, they can make as many fake accounts as they want because you'll have the check.
Was today's conversation a perfect example to you of how powerful Twitter has become? Like this competition, the fact that people take it that seriously, is this the ultimate goal for you guys? I mean, for Twitter to become so legitimate?
I don't know if it's the ultimate to fight over verification. I think the key thing for us is that, and it has always been, that the open exchange of information around the world can have a positive global impact. And it's great that it's reached folks like Howard who can really help us further that goal.
What's your criteria? If, like, let's say someone's evil and they're like some white supremacist.
Yeah.
Do you take those things down? Or?
No, we don't. We err on the side of freedom of speech at all times.
Does it ever personally, like, you just get to so much?
Yeah, of course. There's stuff that, no, and it's not a personal decision. We don't mediate content. We have very strict set of policies and rules that say if it's a specific violent threat on another person or if it's unlawful, stuff like this, things that are made easily, decisions that are made easily. Otherwise, we always err on the side of freedom of speech. We believe, again, that the open exchange of information can have a positive global impact, and that information can be good or ill, and it should all be out there.
So, like in Egypt, if you saw them saying, "Hey, let's kill all the protesters," but in subtle or more subtle words,
it has to be. Yeah, it would have to be specific. My personal belief is that if people are going to do bad things, I'd rather they do them on a public, in a very public way, so that people can see who's doing it, who's saying it. I'd rather that than it's festering in the dark and the plans are being made, where people can't see them.
JD.
Yes.
I am so sorry about what happened this morning.
No one died, Greg. It's okay.
I feel like maybe a piece of you did. A piece of your dream.
I'm fine.
Do you look at this as your one shot at Twitter greatness and that's it? Like, or do you feel there will be a bright and happy ending to this story?
You know what? I'm only 31 years old, Greg. I have a lot of life left in me. Knock on wood. So there's plenty of time to get that blue check mark. One day that blue check mark will be right there.
Did you wake up this morning thinking, "Hey, I'm gonna walk out of work later on a verified man," and here you are, still unverified?
No, listen. If I thought that, then I'd be just crushed. But I don't think like that. I don't expect anything to go my way. So it's easy. It's just another thing that doesn't happen. What am I gonna do?
Do you believe in this sort of a karmic reaction?
You're going with the karma again.
I'm just saying. I mean, of all people to steal verification out from underneath you, the one Ronald J. Mund.
Maybe it is karma. It's definitely an interesting. You really nailed something on the head there. It's definitely something interesting. It's a funny way this world works, and c'est la vie.
You'll tweet with it. You'll roll with it.
Whatever. Huh?
Carpe diem?
Que sera, sera.
C'est la vie?
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
And you're just going to keep on tweeting?
Of course. I have something funny to say or whatever, sure.
No verification or unverification or non-verification is going to stop that.
If I didn't tweet because of verification, I wouldn't have been tweeting in the first place. So,
I think you're going to learn a little something about yourself through this defeat, and I think you're going to be okay.
What the hell does that mean? What am I supposed to learn about myself?
A guy...
Shit doesn't go your way. Greg, I'm 31 years old. I know that by now. Are you kidding me?
You didn't need any social networking.
No. What, shit doesn't happen? For me? Of course. I could have told you that at 20, for Christ's sake.
Are you extremely disappointed by your lack of verification from today?
No, not really. I just went in for the airtime. I'm a fucking whore. It would be nice to be verified. I could, use a few more followers. I only got 2,000. These guys got fucking 80,000. I'd like to be up there with them, but it's okay. I know the people that do follow me. One thing is I promote where I'm drinking, so you could actually come and hang out with me while I'm drinking.
You offer an interactive tweet.
Exactly. You could come and meet me and hang out with me and buy me drinks.
But did you really, at the end of the day, do you really care about, what does verification even represent? You know what I mean? To all these guys. Do you think they're making a big deal out of something that really doesn't matter?
Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter. Who gives a shit, you know? I mean, what's that thing called? The flattery is the best form of... No, what's that?
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery. So let these guys have, imitators. That's cool. I have no imitators. Plus, nobody can spell my name right on there anyway, so that's the biggest problem I have.
Have you noticed a change in Ronnie since becoming verified?
Yeah, he looks a little taller. Doesn't he?
What is up with that? What's up with that?
I don't know. You just got a bigger, step, bigger, highest, kick to your step.
That's because I'm on a ramp. I'm higher than you right now.
Oh, that's, you know what? I think you're right.
You bummed at all about Biz Stone's ruling?
A little, because obviously I wanted to be verified, but I was sure JD was going to be verified. I was sure of it, and I was actually happy for him because I know how important it is to him, and he's going to try and use it to get laid, and I get that. So when it went to Ronnie, I was just like, I guess it would have been worse if it went to Phelan, but I felt bad. I felt bad I didn't get it, and I felt bad JD didn't get it. But what I'm most upset about is we have a liar in the office. We have a wolf in sheep's clothing, and the wolf's name is John Hine, and his sheep's clothing is that he doesn't care about being verified. He should have been first in line. Well, second. He should have been second in line, only to JD. The man wants to be verified. He's just too prideful to go ask for it or make a case. So guess what? No verification for John M. Hine, is there? No, because he's just too cool for school.
John?
Yeah.
Inflammatory accusations from your coworker Jason about...
Oh, what about this time?
Your desire...
What did I do wrong this time?
Your desire for verification or playing it off as your... too cool for school?
I wouldn't say I'm too cool for school. Being verified would be great, but I'm not going to go in there and beg for it, number one. Number two, I already dealt with somebody posing as me on Twitter, and it was handled appropriately. And Jason and JD and Ronnie and Benji and Phelan to an extent are much more desperate to have that sort of verification out there. I don't know if it's this level of fame they think they have, or maybe perhaps it will help improve their low self-esteem. I'm not sure what it is, but I didn't think, I wouldn't beg for it, and so I didn't think it would be good for the bit, and those other guys certainly made their pleas and completely embarrassed themselves. So I'm happy with my decision, and hopefully on my own tweeting merit, I'll earn verification someday, but if not, I could sleep at night.
You stand tall on your own. You don't need any social networking verification.
Absolutely, and to call me a liar is unfair. I didn't lie about anything. I'd love to be verified, but I didn't say I would go in and beg for it. Thank you.
Look at this guy. In 30 seconds, everything changed.
Right. And I kept time on everybody else's 30 seconds.
Your whole life is different.
Yeah, my whole life is different.
So you don't care that you got this over JD of all people. The ultimate revenge.
No, the whole thing was about these, like I was telling John and everybody else, it's about these imitators who get on there and start cursing out women in my name, and I just don't like it. I don't dig it.
You don't feel any sense of personal victory, though, as far as over
dude,
your coworkers?
I stated my case. That's it.
Benji, do you feel completely slighted by the fact that you have more followers and?
No.
I don't know if he has more followers.
I do, but that's
How many
not
do you have?
A couple thousand more than you. It could change today.
Well, what do you have? How many do you have now?
Like 42.
Oh, okay,
like
so I'm almost up to 40.
But now that he's verified,
and how long
his life will change.
How long have you been on Twitter?
About the same time you have, a couple weeks. But what also makes it listen, we all got him because it says it's on the show. You've been talked about on the show a lot.
Right.
Howard actually follows JD. I don't know if Howard follows you.
He does.
Maybe now that
he does follow.
And now that you're verified, other people, I'll probably start following you too. But it definitely, I care about it. It sucks. I have people imitating me too, and insulting Ronnie's girls in my name, and I hate it.
So you've become the victim of haters as well.
But I also, haters, scammers, all the topless, the anti-topless people, all those people.
People that are against the movement.
I have a confession, I'm the fake Ronnie. So.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
3 of them.
The fake Ronnie Mund?
Fake Ronnie. Yeah.
No, there's the fake Ronnie Mund. There's Ronnie the limo driver 69. There's Ronnie the Lino driver 69. There's this one 69. There's that one 69. There's Ronnie Mund. There's the Ronnie the limo driver, which I should ask him to get my real name is what I should.
I see a future where we're all verified. I do. I really do.
I do too. I have a feeling they're all going to be verified.
Thank you.
I have a feeling that's in the cards. Just a feeling.
And I swear, like, doesn't he look his whole? Listen, you've always been a handsome guy, but now that he's verified, it's like
Stop it.
no,
Now,
I'm not.
Here we go with the shtick.
It's not shtick.
I look handsome because I got verified.
He's glowing like a pregnant woman would. I mean, he is. He very
You
much
are,
is.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
I actually won something.
Maybe you are pregnant.
Instead of getting my ass busted, I actually got a positive.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you.
Very gracious of you, Benji.
Thank you.